Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. Friends. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, my friends. My love is Mocha, Gina, use 37, Mike, Rachel, Ruby Red, Katie Hill, Lauren, Taylor. Hi. Hi, Estefania. Hi, Charles. Long time no see. Hi, Cassidy. Cassidy and Charles were there the whole time we were editing that video. Hi, African Barbie. Hello, Michaela. Hello, Bella. And Mallory. And Jessica. And Courtney. And Jasper. Abigail. Nessie. Roni. Kat. Terry. Clowna. Chef. Krim. Stephanie. Chachi. Jennifer. Tara. Margaret. Kat. Nova. Melissa. I missed y'all too. Hazelide. Solstice. Danielle. Someone with their name backwards. Emily. Sarah. Jennifer, Jessica, Jill, Seven, Ashley, Robin, Kim, Big Mama's house. We have not eaten. We are just hopping on. I'm saying hi to everyone. Hi, Bones. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Stephanie. Robin, Mocha. We did not eat. Annalisa, Valentina, Damia, Matea. I don't know how to say some of yours names. I'm so sorry. Italy, Alicia, Mommy, Narita, Cassie, Julia, Stephanie, Anna, Ash, Birdie, hi everyone. Advice on finding my confidence after having it ripped away from me. I am so sorry, Alicia. Was this a relationship thing? Hi, Ray Ray. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, Andrea. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Wow. Having your confidence ripped away, that is brutal. I mean, confidence comes from within. Hi, Mandy. But that being said, external things can help build it from the inside out. Friends are probably going to be your best bet. Yes, right? These are earrings that Mandy got for me. Mandy Pandy, who's in the chat right now. Hello, Nina. Hold on. Stay-at-home mom to 4 kids with medical issues and a husband who doesn't appreciate me. Oof. Okay. Have you voiced these things to your husband? If he doesn't appreciate you, if you haven't already said something, please do. But if not, if you're able to, it might be time to maybe get some papers ready for that man. Ooh. Thank you, chef's wife. That looked very cool and expensive. Yeah. Talk to him and talk to your friends about it. That's my advice. Heather says, there you are, hi. Today is my 1-year sobriety. Congrats, Heather. That is so awesome. 1 year of sobriety is massive. Massive. Good for you. Good for you. My favorite mocktail? Oh, geez. I don't even know what my favorite mocktail is. I mean, it's kind of like a non-answer, but lately I've been doing the Starbucks passion teas. I think like that, honestly, is kind of a mock. I mean, anything that doesn't have alcohol is a mocktail, right? I guess unless it's trying to pretend to be a cocktail. I don't know. Let me try and give you a better. You know what? There was a good one at at the One Market in San Francisco. They have this like frozen lemonade. It's very good. They have like a berry or mint lemonade. It's all like slushy. Very good. Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm answering the questions. I don't always get to everyone, but hello. Been home taking care of the kids. That makes sense. Where are we going to eat? We're going to I'm not going to name it quite yet. Once we get there, I'll name it. We're actually getting a comped meal tonight, which is fun. Alicia being financially dependent. Oh, okay. Got it. So you're financially dependent. That makes sense. Hi, Lex. Thank you. I mean, did you, I'm not sure if you answered, does your husband, have you talked to him about this and be like, hey, I don't feel appreciated, right? Like, or are you beyond that at this point? I'm not sober, but I am into drinking when I Nor am I big into drinking. I like mojitos. Mojitos are good. But honestly, I think they're better without alcohol. Just like a little sweet slushy with mint is very good. New hair color, yes, yes. 12 years you tried. Okay, what does he say? Have you like? Do you have any sort of leverage against him? Like, does he just not care? What's he out doing? What's his deal? It's hard to give like advice when I don't know. There's like still some question marks. Okay, did I miss it? That's that street. Yes, I did miss it, but not by a lot. He's verbally not nice to me. Okay. Um, I mean, what would your ideal situation be? Are you done with him? You just want to leave? Like, be gone, gone? Like, you think there's anything that can be done here to like let him know at all? That's my question. Um, because I mean, either you think there's something that you can do or not, and either way, you need to do something because you can't stay. It sounds like sounds like you're probably ready to do something else, maybe, especially if there's some ABUSE going on. Did I spell that right? Then you might have some grounds to like get out of there, maybe even with kids. Maybe costume. Um, no, not today. Costume tomorrow. I thought about doing it today, but it's like if I wore it today, then it's going to be stinky tomorrow, and we'll just do one. Like tomorrow, I'm definitely wearing it. Definitely. What's a creative way to surprise our trans son with getting his name legally changed? Um, I, I mean, I think probably the best thing you could do is involve him in that process. Maybe I'm off base here, but like, make put him in the driver's seat. Be like, hey, like let's do this together. Empower him. That is a gift in and of itself. Um, because I don't know, is that a thing you'd want to surprise your kid with? Like, they should be the one pressing go on all of it, right? Even if they've said, I want my name changed, like they should be the one to put the final envelope in the mail, right? Because it's a big decision. Um, I wouldn't do the surprise. That's just me. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Kayla. I want to be proud of who I am and what I've done for my kids. I feel that. I feel that. I want you to be proud too. And yeah, sounds like you need to go. Sounds like you need to make a plan to get out. Is my theory. Just sounds like that. Hello, Bree. Hi, Sierra. Hi, Edwin. Hi, everybody. Hi, Maya. Wrap gifts with a new name on them. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I would involve him in the process and make that part of the gift. And then maybe once, as long as he's in the driver's seat for the changing of the name, then you can put a surprise on top of that, right? Like you can surprise him with, a thing for his wall or something like that. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to be surprised with surprise. You have a different legal name. I would be the one. I would want to own making the change. I might even be upset if someone did it for me. Like, I want to do it for myself. There they are. Hello. Hi. Thank you. Very excited. Sorry I'm early. Just take your time. I can see you're still hanging out. I'm just streaming right now, so got people hanging out. Whew. Okay. Oh, thank you, Avocado Lotto. What's the best seat gonna be? Probably closest to the window. Hey, would it be? The softer the music is, the better. If even if off, but I know you want it on. Like, it's fine. The less, the better. It is a beautiful restaurant. The ideal situation would be no music, but up to you. Up to you. Thank you. All right, everyone. There we go. Hi.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Rita.
Thank you.
For dinner.
I'm excited. I checked out the menu already a little bit. I'm very excited to try. Oof. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. Hi, everybody. Am I the only one in the restaurant? Yes, I am. This restaurant's technically not open yet. So, by the way, y'all, we are at Sister Rita tonight. It's like a margarita, but instead of Marga, it's Sister. Sister Rita. That's where we are. We've been here before, but never for dinner, because they literally just opened for dinner. So we are here for dinner. We have a lamp. Is it Mexican? No, you would think it's Mexican, but it's not. It is actually Asian fusion. I think that's how they describe it. Yeah, they're very... I kissed you this weekend? I'm not sure what that means, Angel. You kissed me this weekend. I only kissed one person, and her name... Mist. Okay, I was like, did I do something that I remember? Oh, thank you, Emery. How's it going with the dinner so far? Not so much?
It's kind of quiet because
quiet.
A lot of people know that we opened. But I'm confident that it's going to go well.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can... if you're in San Francisco, if you've not been to Sister Rita for brunch, definitely come for brunch, but they're open for dinner now as well. So, there it is. I just got a notification from TikTok that said, go live. I'm already live. Can I ask a question about misgendering? You may. You may. Thank you so much. Ooh, could I have it in this cup? Could a little water in this cup too? Thank you.
I do.
Fancy, you know? So fancy. Thank you. Y'all, look how fancy. Fancy. Is Katie moving? Not yet. She might move. We're not sure. Also, someone sent a very nice gift. Okay, hold on. My watch has got to do the update. A couple of gifts, maybe? One or two? I'm not sure. There you are. Stephanie. Thank you so much. Ooh, Stephanie with questions, too. Stephanie, are you there? Stephanie sent $20 whole. This is very sweet. Thank you, Fayo. Thank you, Mimi. Hi, Jody. Thank you, Brianna. By the way, I missed... If someone asked the question about misgendering, please ask it again, and mods can keep out. Hello, there you are, Stephanie. Stephanie sent a very generous gift of $20 whole. Thank you so much, Stephanie. And the message, I like, has questions. I like when these come with questions. Hey, girl. Hey. Excited to catch your stream tonight. I'm excited to be streaming tonight. What is your favorite color? Red, white, or pink are the three that I really like the most. I would probably lean towards red at the moment as like my number one, but I really like white and pink as well. And maybe the occasional like baby blue. So, you know, trans flag colors and red. I didn't realize how much you got misgendered until I saw your video. It was so bad. Right? Wasn't it so bad? I know. It was so bad. Thank you for recognizing that. I was editing it for like 3 hours on stream today on Discord, and it was like painful. But yes, so that's the first one. Second color from Stephanie. What TV shows do you like to watch? You know, I don't watch all that much TV. I play more video games than I watch TV. But when I do watch TV, I watched Ahsoka recently. That was recent. I watched Ahsoka, enjoyed it. I like dropout content, which is actually Dimension 20. What are some of the other ones? What's it called? It's called Game Changer. Game Changer's great. But really, those are the only ones that I've watched lately. I'm just not big into... I've been watching more movies lately than TV. I don't know. Hope that helps. All right, we had a couple other very generous gifts come through. So Stephanie, thank you, Stephanie. Everyone say thank you. Hello, Ollie. I'm so sorry that you lost your art. Let's all. I'm pouring one out for Ollie, who broke his iPad and lost all of his art, which is incredibly sad. Would I be considered a lesbian? Yes. I'm a girl who's interested in girls and femmes, but that makes me a lesbian. Hello, Britt. Hello. Okay, come on, watch. I saw some others come through. Check for the mail. I see some. I just want to say hi to all the very generous people. I think I saw Alexis. Check for the mail. Check for the mail. I got a fundraising email from Joe. I can totally answer. I must have missed your question, Jessica. Please put it again. Hello. Peace. I have so much positivity to say they won't fit in the chat. I love watching you, and you help a lot. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to try and restart my watch really quick so I can say, oh, there it is. Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashley spelled A-S-H-L-E-I-G-H. Ashley. Sent $10. That is incredibly generous. Thank you, Ashley. You are so sweet. With just the subject line, heart. I send a heart right back to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do I get misgendered more around Halloween? Not particularly. I don't think that has too much to do with it. Do you or have you been to group therapy? I'm about to start my trans journey and I'm a little nervous. And by the way, I would say thank you to Ashley one more time and also to Alexis. Lex. This is Lex. $10. Thank you so much, Lex, to my favorite pretty little lady. Thank you. And then she sent orange heart, white heart, and pink heart emojis, which are lesbian flag colors. Because Lex is a sapphic also. If I didn't know any better, I'd think that Lex was flirting with me. And I am flirting back. This is me flirting back. This is how I flirt. I put my hands on my chest and I go like this. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Alexis. Lex. Yeah, I hear you, Stephanie. I hear you. That video was hard to make. Okay, so M asked about group therapy. I do one-on-one therapy, usually. Oh yeah, here's my nails. I got my nails done yesterday. One-on-one therapy usually, but I kind of did a sort of group therapy once. It wasn't really group therapy. It was more like a cohort where all of us were trans and talking about trans stuff. So, I mean, it's nice to do. I can imagine it'd be nice because you get to meet other trans people and like hear other people experiencing what you're experiencing with. I would do it. I especially would have done it earlier on in my transition. This is how I flirt. Oh yeah, it's like this. This is how I flirt. This is how I flirt. Group therapy comes with plume. Oh, that's interesting. Not mandatory, right? I miss the Discord. We miss you, Mandy. We miss you. Yeah, Ollie is going to get testosterone sent to him from this thing called plume. So, I'm very invested in the plume narrative of Ollie's life right now. I want to know everything. Hi, Moni. Hi, everyone. I wish I knew how transitions work. I'm still learning here, as weird as it sounds. You're not weird. It's not weird at all. I mean, I'm happy to answer any questions you have about transitioning. But Gig Car Share wants me to know. I got a coupon. Who knew? Where did I get my earrings? Actually, Mandy Pandy, who's in the chat right now, got me these earrings. These are lesbian flag earrings. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Thank you. Plume is good. They start you really low dose. Okay, I mean, worse things. At least they're starting you. Okay, shall we? Shall I read the menu, or I mean, I'll just wait till an inevitable question will come and we can answer it. So happy to see you. Oh no, you're in the ER with your son. Uh-oh. For who? Who's in the ER? Who are you at the ER for? Do I have an Amazon wish list? I do. If you go to the TikTok bio, you can get to my Instagram, and then it has a link tree. You just got to go to my link tree, which you can find. All right. Should I put my hair down like this? What do we think? You like my hair down? Prior to being trans, did you ever misgender people? This is a great question, user75. And I'm not proud of this story, but I'm happy to tell it because I am an open book. So, in 2000 and either like late 2011 or early 2012, I'll back it up. I went to college at a place called McAllister College in Minnesota, which is in St. Paul, Minnesota. And it was a very liberal college. Like, it was a woke school, quote unquote, before woke was a thing. Before that was really a term that was getting thrown around, 2011, 2012. Great school, agree. But I went in with the attitude that, like, and keep that Genesis, that's one up there too, Ollie. Thank you for pinning it. I'll read it soon. Anyway, so I went in with the attitude, like, I'm a straight cis dude. Like, yeah, I'm liberal, but, like, people are just, like, talking about how woke they are. And it's like a woke contest of, like, who's woker. And I wasn't like, as bad as, like, anyone who's conservative, right? I was still kind and liberal, still liberal. But in the back of my head, I kind of had this, like, superiority complex. Like, I'm like the cis guy here. Like, they're just like whatever. And I'm not proud of this, by the way. I'm not proud of this. I remember I went to therapy once because I was miserable. I was so sad, just in general, with my life around then. I couldn't figure out why. I didn't like myself. I couldn't figure out why. And I remember being in therapy, I was, like, I guess, complaining to my therapist, saying, yeah, like, everyone's, like, talking about trans people, and it just makes me so uncomfortable. Pause. Hello. Hello. Obvious. It makes me so uncomfortable. And it's like these people that want to, like, mutilate themselves. Like, I don't get it. It freaks me out. And my therapist looked at me with just, like, okay, why do you think that is? And again, I'm not proud of this. I'm not proud of this. I want to be clear. I was like, I don't know. I just don't know. When I saw other trans people, I saw and ultimately what was happening was I saw other trans people. I saw myself. Right? And I was so terrified of that recognition with other people, other trans people, that instead of meeting it with, why is that? I met it with anger and fear, right? Hi, Mary Lise. So, point is that I wasn't going around committing crimes or anything. I was not doing. I was not actively, like, picketing or anything like that. It wasn't like that. I just was like, I don't understand, kind of thing. Ultimately, the thing to understand was I was trans, and I was just not acknowledging it or dealing with it, and I was actively avoiding it in a very unhealthy way. So, yes, I have done things I'm not proud of, but here I am now, hopefully making up for it. Hello, Jesse. Also, someone sent a. Oh, right. Can someone repin the Genesis question? And while they're doing that, sorry, I know, third time it's getting pinned, but I don't want to forget it. And in the meantime, Christine P. Thank you, Christine. Christine sent $20 whole. $20. Thank you so much, Christine. That is incredibly generous of you. Do we like this lamp here? It's fun. Okay, there it is. I'm going to answer it as soon as we all say thank you to Christine. Christine. Christine P. sent $20. Thank you so much, Christine. And said, put a gift box emoji. Enjoy your dinner. I will enjoy. Thank you so much, Christine. If you're there, thank you. I want to make sure if we see Christine. In the meantime, Genesis came from conservative town. I'm sorry, same. And I'm finally able to use the right pronouns. So learning is still in the works. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad of you, Genesis. Good for you. I'm proud of you. And there's Christine. Thank you, Mama P. Christine P. Thank you. We are eating at a fancy place tonight. So this place is called Sister Rita. Sister Rita is one of my favorite restaurants. Whenever people ask me about my favorite restaurants in San Francisco, this is consistently on the top 3. Okay? It sounds like it would be Mexican, like a Mexican restaurant, like Margarita, Sister Rita, but it's actually not. It is a an Asian fusion place. And typically it's a brunch place. It's very, like, you come during brunch, line out the door every time. Delicious. Like, they have this French toast that is just out of this world. They just opened for dinner. So they're having us tonight to show off their dinner menu. So here we are. And it is fancy. It's like, here, let me show you this place. Look at this. Look how fancy it is, y'all. Look at like the chandeliers. It's kind of like it's kind of like 50s and 20s aesthetics together. There's like these, like, this is like a 20s Titanic style curtain, but then they have kind of like a rockabilly look to it as well. It's gorgeous. Anyways, we love Sister Rita, and I have no doubt, and this is the first time I've ever had their dinner menu. So yeah, so here we are. And they have these cute little lamps. Look how cute these lamps are. Hi everybody, welcome. Shall I read the menu? It's not a terribly long menu, but here it is. We have starters, entrees, sides, and desserts. So the first of the starters is fried calamari. I don't like calamari, but that's okay. Number 2 is Prince Edward Island steamed mussels. Not bad. Also not really my thing, but it comes with beurre blanc garlic broth, and the fried calamari comes with white onions and sriracha aioli. Okay. Next up is crispy larb tod meatballs. So now you're seeing, like, we're getting into the Asian fusion, right? Larb is like a minced chicken with like rice flour, I think, and it's made into meatballs. So that sounds interesting. Scallop ceviche on a half shell. Sounds delicious. Comes with spicy cilantro sauce. Yes, please. And tabico, which I think is fish eggs. I think that's what that is. Laotian or Thai, yeah, somewhere in there. There's a Sister Rita papaya salad, which comes with red apples, grapes, cashew nut, green beans, and carrots. Very good. Very good. Sounds good. There's a Dungeness crab tom kha soup with coconut milk, white mushrooms, galangal. Galangal? I don't know what that is. Galangal. There's a Dungeness crab cake with arugula salad and sriracha aioli. There's also gold and red beet salad with burrata cheese, arugula, and crushed pistachios. Those are the starters. And I see some gifts just came through. I'll read that in a second. My granddaughter is in a poly relationship. I get to meet her friend at Xmas. Any questions to avoid? Yeah, I would say, like, you don't need to ask about like how it works. I would say just treat it exactly like they were a monogamous person, right? Like, you don't need to be like, so, like, are you dating other people? Like, how? No need to ask those kinds of questions. You can just be like, this is this person's significant other, and treat it like that. Hi, Tiffany. Hello. 2 very generous gifts came through. Thank you so much. And I do want to repeat, we are a comped meal tonight, but we will be tipping, of course, and any additional gifts that go over whatever we tip go straight to, like, electric bills, rent, food for Nugget, like that kind of thing. So thank you. I just wanted you to know, like, that's what the deal is tonight. Eric, thank you so much, Eric. Eric P. Ooh, that's fun. Eric sent $10. Thank you, Eric. And said Asian fusion with a kiss emoji. Right back at you, Eric. Mwah. Thank you, Eric. You're so sweet. Everyone say thank you to Eric. Eric, are you there? Ooh. Thank you, Mary, for the corgi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, whole restaurant to myself for now, but they literally just opened. So, and they also are just opening for dinner. So part of the stream here is we're trying to get the word out that Sister Rita is open for more than just brunch. And Marie. Oh, Marie. Wow, that is incredibly generous, Marie. Thank you so much. Marie, I'm assuming, is here listening. Please chime in if you're there. Marie says, enjoy your dinner and keep speaking your truth, and send 25 whole dollars. That is huge. Thank you, Marie. Thank you so much. You are very sweet. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Eric. $25. That is so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And more so than other streams, especially because things are comp today, like it goes directly to Ren. So in some ways, it's like a more direct way to make sure I keep doing these streams gifting today. So thank you. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Eric, and everyone else who's given so far. Okay. Hi, Lily. I just saw the video about misgendering, and I want to thank you for educating me on this. Of course, Laura. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for watching it. It was a tough one to make. I'm not gonna lie. I was struggling at the video editor earlier today, so thank you for watching it. Okay, I'm gonna read the entrees next. Spicy mango halibut. Ooh, with asparagus and lime chili mango sauce. Okay. Salmon almondine with French green beans, almonds, and lemon aioli. Interesting. Cauliflower risotto with golden raisins and pine nuts. Okay. Crispy duck Penang with coconut milk sauce and jasmine rice. Now that's a front runner. It hurt my heart to make. Now the one that like I can't see myself not getting is the next one. Short rib massaman with coconut milk potato broth and Pullman bread. I don't even know what Pullman bread is, and I'm not entirely sure what potato broth is, but it sounds good. That seems inevitable. Also, tom yum prawns linguine. So like, tom yum is like, it's a soup, right? With linguine, mushrooms, cherry tomatoes, and tobacco. Okay, sounds good. And then, of course, a classic grilled New York steak with spinach and potato gratin. Thai-French fusion, kind of. Yeah, Asian fusion for sure. And then the sides are rice, spinach, linguine with garlic sauce, sauteed mushrooms. And for dessert, they have sticky toffee pudding, affogato, which is espresso, so we can't have it, and mango sticky rice. So there we go. Am I streaming in the evenings now? It just depends. Today is an evening stream, but tomorrow might not be. Hello, Phoebe. Hello. I know you. It's one of my favorites. Can I say your real name, His Cali Queen? Or I don't need to say your real name. His Cali Queen is one of my favorite people in the world. His Cali Queen, hi. Her name's Crystal, with a K. Crystal, I'm not going to give my exact relation, my how I know Crystal, because all I'm going to say is Crystal is a friend, and she is a sweetheart, and you should go follow her. Actually, I don't know. Do you post? Do you want people to follow you? She's fantastic. We love Crystal. Love Crystal. Thank you, Beatrice. Okay, so what can I do to help a friend that is transitioning? Great question, Kevin. What can I do? I don't mind. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to out you for how we know each other, because you can understand why that might. You get it. You get it. Crystal's great. We love Crystal. You are gorgeous. She is. It's true. Pump up Crystal. Maybe Crystal will be on a stream someday. What can I do to help a friend that is transitioning? Kevin, 3 things. Number 1, call your friend by the correct name. Whatever the name that they've told you, use it every time. Number 2, do the same for the pronouns. See him, call him he. She, call it she, etc. Number 3, this is a big one. Remind them that you love them every day. A text out of the blue means the world. Checking in on them here and there, scheduling time to hang out, especially if they're not the kind of person that will like make the effort. If they're like struggling, schedule the time. That will make a huge difference for them. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Thank you, Leisha. Okay. So starter-wise, the meatballs sound good. The scallop ceviche sounds excellent. The papaya salad sounds good. The crab cakes sound good. The soup sounds good. Oh, geez. Maybe we should ask our server and see what they think. The lamp is too much. We can take it away. Better? Better? I can put it like here, so it's like, it's too much. I vote soup, scallop, or crab cakes. Hi.
Hi.
Remind me your name.
April.
April. Hi again. you have any recommendations?
Yes.
Okay.
So today I would love you to try our tom kha.
Okay.
I feel like my tom kha is the best coconut soup ever. The texture and everything.
Okay.
And also calamari. Do you like calamari?
I do not like calamari.
Okay, so cut that. Try the crab cake.
Crab cakes.
Crab cake's good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about the scallops?
Scallop is very nice.
Okay.
You should try the scallop as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
That, and then for the entree, I recommend you to get spicy halibut.
Spicy halibut. Okay.
Yes.
What about the short rib massaman?
Short rib massaman is great. Crispy duck panang is good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm more into the meat than the fish.
Okay.
So the short rib and the crispy duck, both of those caught my eye.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to do like smaller portions and I can try more things. Perfect. I mean, literally, if you want to do the smaller portions, anything you want to bring, I'll try and I'll talk about.
Sounds good. All right. May I give you something to drink first?
Sure. You have any
interested in cocktails, mocktails? Or
mocktails would be great.
Mocktails.
Yeah.
All right. I'll grab one for you to surprise you.
Thank you. And I'm caffeine free.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all. April is the best. We love April. And yes, we're at Sister Rita trying their brand new dinner menu. My parents are very religious. He doesn't know how to tell them he's transitioning. Now, by he, you mean this is a trans man, so parents are calling him her when they shouldn't be, I'm assuming, Valpal. And while you answer me, I'm going to, do you drink alcohol? No, I'm fully sober and also caffeine free as of about a month ago. If you've ever wondered how I stream for such long periods, it is because of this thing. This is my battery. I plug it in, and this, like, it's a magnet. It pops onto the back of my phone. So yeah, Valpa. Either way, make sure you're gendering your friend correctly. Just always a friendly reminder. But beyond that, like, you can't change the parents. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Like, you can, if you think the parents are parents that are going to come around eventually, that's great. You know, show them some of my videos or just talk to them about why being trans is like totally normal and there's nothing wrong with it and what it means. Yes, this is Vera Bradley. And Stacy, I don't know if Stacy is watching. This was a Stacy gift. Stacy is just so awesome. And she got me this and another Vera Bradley bag and 2 pairs of jeans and a Visa gift card and 2 shirts. She's the best. She's the best. But yeah, like, at the end of the day, if the parents aren't willing to change their point of view, you can't make them change. But you can change your own circumstances, right? Like, if you are able to get out of living with them, if you lived with them, do so. Finding a support network outside of them. It's not okay that they're treating you like this, but you have to look out for yourself. And I'd relay that information to your friend. So someone said something, where was this? Someone asked another good question. Glasses are from Zelol. Did I struggle with alcohol, or was I just making a choice to be sober for health? More of the second one, more of the latter. I struggled with other things way more, like devil's lettuce, for example, and something else that I can't really, there's no like slang for it. Just know that it's bad. I struggled with those way more and was like hitting rock bottom with those. Alcohol was not really ever something that gave me too much trouble, but it got to a point when I turned 29 or so that, yes, these are lesbian flag earrings on my ears. It got to a point where it just wasn't enjoyable anymore. And even like a drink or two really made me like messed up my brain chemistry for a couple of days. It just wasn't worth it. How did I quit lettuce? Because I need tips. It was not easy. The way that I like to think about it is lettuce, we can just say lettuce, makes you okay with not being okay. It's something you can do and still like mostly function in society, but numb. You can function, but as a like numb person. And it is now for those who struggle with chronic anxiety and pain, like I'm not saying this is true for everyone. It was true for me. I know plenty of people who use it responsibly. Totally fine. For me, it made me okay with not being okay, and it was a self-perpetuating cycle that helped me run away from my issues. And it was like this coagulating ball of anxiety and depression that I could run away from for a few hours, but it just kept getting worse until I literally could not ignore it any further. And that's when rock bottom happens, right? Like when you are so deep in substance abuse and you cannot run from your problems anymore. They're staring you in the face. You have to deal with them or give in, which is, what some people do. It's addictive, just like, yeah, totally. Do you agree that people should speak extensively to a counselor before transitioning? No, I do not. I mean, I spoke to a therapist for many, many months and honestly years about transitioning, but I didn't need his permission to. If you're trans, you're trans. There's no like, oh, you should be really sure. Start transitioning. If you don't like it, then stop transitioning. To help your insomnia. And again, look, good for you. If you enjoy salad, go for it. But for me, it was a destructive cycle, so that's why I stopped. But that wasn't the only thing. I don't have a slang word for the other one because there really isn't one. Just know it was bad. I think if you listen to my podcasts, if you listen to all of my podcasts, like from start to finish, it's in there somewhere. I just don't know where. Am I going to wear my costume tomorrow? I am. I'm very excited about it too. What? What is this?
I have Harry Potter drink for you.
Harry Potter drink. Thank you so much. Okay, what can I ask? What's in the drink?
It's hibiscus flower.
Okay, hibiscus on the bottom, and is it pea?
Butterfly pea.
Butterfly pea. Gotcha. Okay.
Non-alcohol.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I've been so depressed lately. Your beautiful face. Oh, I'm sorry, Mandy. I'm so sorry. I love you. Where are your earrings? They're very lovely. Wow, this is a Harry Potter themed drink. You think that J.K. Rowling's going to be upset that I'm drinking her drink? Probably. It makes me happy to know that she's probably upset about it. I will drink this drink to spite J.K. Rowling. How's that? Elijah said, "Tell her I'm here." I'm not sure. Elijah? Like the prophet? But yes, this is to spite JK. All right, so it's hibiscus on the bottom, butterfly pea on top. Look at this, y'all. That's craftsmanship. Truly. My 11-year-old. Oh, well, hello, Elijah. Hi. Yes. Cheers to spite JK Rowling. A trans person is drinking your drink. How do you feel about that? I'm going to mix it up. Remember, oh, yes, of course I do. I'm so sorry. Hello, Elijah. Sometimes my brain just stops working. Of course I remember Elijah. Elijah is awesome. We love Elijah. Hello. Sorry about that. For some reason, it wasn't clicking. I was thinking like, Elijah, yeah, the guy we leave a seat for on Passover, because I'm Jewish, This is hibiscus butterfly pea Harry Potter drink. Will I tell us the restaurant after? I will. It's called Sister Rita. It's fantastic. They're like on the border of Chinatown and the financial district, and they are lovely. Not only is this a wonderful restaurant, they're really nice. And so anyways, here we go. Ooh, that's very good. I'm trying to find the flavor notes here. Ooh, okay. So definitely the hibiscus, like the acidity of the hibiscus. Piquant. And then kind of like a lot of sugar for sure. But it's kind of got the twang of the butterfly pea. Like the herbal, it's kind of got like the herbal tea-ness of it all. It's very good. And yes, it is a paper straw. It is a paper straw. We could switch it out. I don't know, I like it because it like matches with the broom. Matches my top. I did bring, is it silly to be depressed because of Matthew Perry? No, I don't think so. I did bring my actual straw. Should we use this one? I did bring my straw. Oh, I'm glad. I think it's fine. We can use the paper for now. Use the paper for now. Oh, thank you, Allie. Use both? Okay, I'll put this one in too. I know, right? That is much better. It's a mocktail, don't worry. No alcohol on this one. This is their, and they also, I don't know if it's obvious, Harry Potter napkin. There we go. H for she, her. Take that, JK. Do you not drink? No, I don't drink. Oh, I'm glad I bring you peace. I'm honored. I don't drink alcohol. I do not drink alcohol. I do not. Thank you, Gina. What is this restaurant? It's called Sister Rita in San Francisco. If you've ever been, it's like in the financial district. Sister Rita. They do a killer brunch. Line is out the door all the time. Anytime they're open for brunch. They're just starting to serve dinner now. So here we are. Look at this. It's very fancy here. I want to show you the rest of, I haven't done this in a second, but like, look how cool this place is. It's kind of like a cross between the Titanic aesthetic and a 1950s like upscale restaurant sort of. Look at the chandeliers. Look at this curtain. Right? You know, it's kind of like a restaurant out of time. When did you realize I needed to get sober? I realized I needed to get sober from everything about a year ago, because my thinking was like, hey, to be fair, even though I didn't struggle that much with alcohol, about a year ago, the catalyst for me deciding to give it up and everything else, because it wasn't just alcohol, it was other stuff too, harder things, but was like, I had like a week or two where I got a hold of some things and was like, yeah, you know what? This is all I want to do now. This is everything I can think about now. And then about 2 weeks later, I came up for air and was like, oh, this is a destructive cycle again. Oh, yeah, I'm fully sober now. This is what I need to be happy. So I did, and I haven't looked back. If someone misgenders someone, how should they make it right? Good question. You just apologize. You apologize. You say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And you like say the right pronouns or right name or something, and then you move on, because you don't want to dwell. No one is happy when you dwell on an apology, right? Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe it. I can't believe I did that. I'm such a dummy. Like, don't do that. Does J.K. Rowling not support the trans community? Not only is she not a supportive person of the trans community, J.K. Rowling is one of the biggest anti-trans voices in the world. She is like the least... Thank you so much. Thank you so much. She's like the worst person when it comes to these things. Just look at her Twitter. Yeah, like I don't do Harry Potter anymore because of her. But that's okay. This is a wonderful drink. And they're very lovely and inclusive here. I have to tell it's your Hogwarts house. My Hogwarts house is not a Hogwarts house. I really don't do Harry Potter anymore. Yeah. So this is, this is scallop ceviche on a half shell. What's J.K. Rowling's reasoning for that? Ask her. Literally, just go to her Twitter or whatever. She like very much is a part of the don't come in my bathroom conversation. And like, she's like, I love LGB and not T. Like, she's very open about that. So anyways, this is the scallop ceviche on a half shell with spicy cilantro sauce and tobacco. Now, I must point out this craftsman or the craftspersonship of this dish because it is impressive. I want you to look at this. Half shell, you can see the half shell, right? You can see the cilantro, the tobacco, the onions, and the juices underneath on top of the actual shell. But look at the blue water underneath, y'all. Those are blue beads. They're actual rocks, each one of them. They're loose beads to make it look like water. Isn't that crazy? That is the attention to detail happening here. I told you this is one of my favorite restaurants in San Francisco, and there is a reason for that. I heard an NB person say that apologizing makes them say it's okay when it's not. They don't have to say it's okay. I mean, that's on them. They would be right. It is not okay that it happened. Just like any apology, just because you apologize doesn't make it okay. But you should say you're sorry. They don't have to say it's okay. They can say thank you, which doesn't necessarily mean it's okay. Also, look at this napkin. It's gold. A gold napkin. Thank you, Katie. Mermaid food, I know. I work a job in customer service. How do I confirm their pronouns over the phone? Good question, Hi. If you really want, you can ask. But here's the thing. If you're talking to someone one-on-one, like if it's just me and you talking, like, hello, how are you? Good, how are you? You wouldn't say, how is she doing when you're talking to them? It would be like, how is he doing? You'd be like, how are you doing? You don't need to use pronouns when you're talking to someone directly. If you really want to know their pronouns, you can ask. Just so you don't say sir or ma'am incorrectly, like I get all the time. But ultimately, you shouldn't be using gendered language as a customer service person, period. There's no need to say the word sir or ma'am ever. You can, and a lot of people will come back to that with, hey, but I say sir or ma'am to show respect. To which I respond, you don't need to say those words to show. You can show respect to someone without saying sir or ma'am. Instead of saying, how can I help you today, sir? You might say, and how can I help you today? There is no there's no non-gendered version of sir or ma'am. You can just omit them. Okay, I've been waiting for this too long. Let's drink, or let's eat. But I was raised that way, so why can't others be considerate of my upbringing? I mean, you could flip that right back on you, right? Like, why can't you be considerate to me, right? We're not saying that your upbringing was wrong, right? Like a lot of us were taught, I don't know, let's see, in the 1800s, people used racial slurs pretty willy-nilly, and they were just taught to. That's their upbringing. The fact of the matter is, your upbringing affects you, but isn't the way you have to be. You can evolve and be better. You can be better. I'd encourage you to be better. In every aspect of your life, always look for the better way to live. Be kinder, be nicer, be more respectful, be more present, be a better friend, be a better parent, be a better kid. Always evolve. Never stick to the thing you were taught just because it was the thing that you were taught. Okay, this is the scallop ceviche on a half shell. Ooh, oh, there's a lemon slice underneath, y'all. This is so fancy. This is so stinking fancy, y'all. Okay, here we go. Oh, oh. Wow. Now, I love cilantro. I want you to know that I love cilantro, and that is delicious. Well done. Yeah, the cilantro is great. It's just a great bite. Are the scallops raw? Well, they're ceviche, so they are marinated in lime juice. Can I go over prices? I suppose I could go over prices. These scallops are $20. $20. Although they might be bringing me smaller portions of food tonight because they want me to try more things on stream. Are they worth it? Yeah. And here's the thing. In San Francisco, a $20 appetizer is super normal. Super normal. These prices are very reasonable. Very reasonable. Ceviche is cooked in acid. Exactly. Thank you, Sasha. It's really not a bad price. Yeah. Sounds good. Ooh. Anise. Wow, that's anise. Okay. Like a little licorice flavor. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm not opposed to it. Wild. Yeah, scallops are expensive too, so it's a good price. Wow. Yeah. Anise really kicked me in. Kicked to the end. Just save for a few years. Yeah. San Francisco is very expensive. You hate anise, that would be sad. You would probably just say no anise. It was like a very random bite. It didn't taste like anise for the rest of it. I would feel like Ariel eating there. I know, right? I don't even remember what we ordered. I just said, bring me as much stuff as you want, and I'm here. Thank you, Potty Mouth. What's your drink? This is a butterfly pea hibiscus mocktail. I don't know if there's a name, but there is a wand. It's like a little. This is our pro-trans anti-J.K. Rowling Harry Potter drink. Does she have? She does have the red hair. I know. Is the drink good? It's very good. Yeah, it's very refreshing. It's not a Harry Potter restaurant, but I do believe that they are Harry Potter fans here. For reference, the alcoholic version of this has tequila and champagne as well. This one has hibiscus syrup, fresh lemon juice, and butterfly pea infused tea. Yeah. I also have one called Rich Dad Poured Dad, as in like poured dad. They have one called War and Peace. They have one called The Secret. It's apple cider, orange juice, sake, rum, apples, and cinnamon. Maybe I'll get the mocktail version of that. We'll see what they do next. They call it Harry's Potter on their cocktail list. Yeah, it's called Harry's Potter. Harry's Potter. I'm not sure if I understand that pun. Yeah, Harry Potter doesn't belong to her anymore, but to the fans. Yeah, I can't watch. I can't watch any more Harry Potter. I can't read Harry Potter. I want nothing to do with Harry Potter. That being said, it still means things to certain people, like Ollie in particular. There he is. Ollie says HP belongs to me. Ollie is trans, and Ollie claims Harry Potter. So just because someone likes it doesn't mean they're like, it's a valid thing to do. I just can't do it. I can't reclaim it. She does not stand with the LGBT community. No, she does. She stands with the LGB community, not the T. But we don't need to talk about her tonight. It's good vibes only. Ask other questions. Ask other questions. Yeah, the actors are great. Like Dan Radcliffe and Emma Watson. They're all pro trans people. They all have like actively disowned J.K. Rowling, basically, as they should, which is great. But is that the soup? No, this was scallops. Look at that, y'all. Look how ASMR this is. Here, I'm gonna put the microphone up to it. You ready? I write super queer HP fanfic with the goal that if J.K. Rowling ever reads it, she would fall over, as you should. Q stands for queer. Yeah. What's the blue stuff? They're like these rocks. They're like these rocks that are meant to look like the shell is on water. That's what and also these like little ferns. This is the kind of love and attention that is going into this meal. That's what Sister Rita is doing here. I want to eat the rocks. Don't eat the rocks. Please don't eat the rocks. How did I learn to do makeup? I actually learned to do makeup on stream. Early on in my streaming career, if you can call it that, I did makeup every day on stream for like 3 months, and that's how I learned. And now I don't do that as much, but that's where I learned. Any advice for bringing up your pronouns to someone? You could start by saying, "Hi, my name is so-and-so, and I use she, her pronouns." And hopefully they'll get the hint and give their pronouns back. But you can also just ask their pronouns directly, and then hope they ask you back, like, "Oh, and what are your pronouns, by the way?" She, her, cool. Oh, by the way, mine are he, him, right? Like, yeah. Generally, those will work. And if they want to be upset about you asking that question, they're going to be upset regardless of how you ask it. If I see you in public, can I come up and say hi and talk? Yes, you may. Please do, actually. Don't be afraid. I promise I am nice in person. take pictures. I think I've had a few pictures taken with me before, once or twice. It's always very sweet. How is queer different from gay, asks Chelsea. Good question. So think about it this way. Queer is a very big umbrella. Like, queer is the big umbrella. And underneath, you have sexuality, and you have gender, and a few other things. So being gay is sexuality. It is under the queer umbrella, right? You can be trans, but not gay. You can be gay, but not trans. Either way, you're queer. Queer is just kind of like a way to describe non-cisgender, non-hetero people. I hope that helps, right? Like, I am trans and gay. I am a transgender person who likes girls, and I'm a girl. Makes me gay and trans. Versus I could be a transgender girl who liked only boys. That would make me straight. You know what I'm saying? And also, is queer the same as non-binary? No. So queer is the big umbrella. Then you have gender and sexuality are under that umbrella. Under the gender umbrella is non-binary. So it's a couple layers down. You only like trans girls? No. I like cis and trans girls. I like femmes. I like, so it relates to both sexuality and gender. So both have to be present. Good question, Han. No, they don't. So you could be someone under the queer umbrella who is just gay, right? You're a cisgender gay person. Like, if you're a lesbian, a cisgender lesbian, you're not trans, you're cis, you were born with a V and you identify as a woman, but you don't have to be both to be under the queer umbrella. You just need to be one or the other. Ooh, oh my, y'all are just crazy with this presentation.
We are serious with everything.
Seriously,
Serious with what we
it's
doing.
like a mermaid thing. Oh my gosh, this is the Tom Ka soup, y'all. My situation is unique? No, not at all. There are plenty of trans girls who like femmes. Am I still with Katie? Yes, I am still with Katie, not Kathy. Look at this. Look at this bowl. Here, I'm gonna tilt the camera again because y'all need to see this, okay? Look at this. I want to show you the texture on this bowl. Can you see the texture? You can see how it's like, you hear that? It's very wide. And it's a gorgeous, look at the little flowers in here, y'all. Look at this. Okay, here. Wow. It's like a hat, but not. This is the Dungeness Crab Tom Ka soup, which has coconut milk, white mushrooms, and galangal. I don't know what that is, but it's good, probably. I can only imagine. It was $16 for those keeping track. Okay. Now keep in mind, $16, but we're probably getting smaller portions than most. Wow, look at that. This Dungeness crab. There's a lot of crab in there. Oh my God. Like, I'm not normally a crab girl, or really even a seafood girl, but that is so good. I mean, you can see the mushrooms in there. Yeah, galangal's like ginger. That makes sense. It is tastes like kind of gingery, but not quite. So good. So good. Ridiculous. Wow, they really are not. Look, it's legit. Like, here, I'm going to try and kind of show you without the soup. That's like a whole, that's Dungeness crab. That's some of the best crab in existence on the bay. Like, we're on the West Coast. This stuff doesn't travel far to get here. So tender. Oh my God. If you come here to Sister Rita, you must get this. They only have it at dinner too. Hi, Meg. Hello. That's a perfect soup. I could eat this every day. I could eat this every day. That is so good. This is such a treat, y'all. Is it a hot soup? Yes, it's hot. It's hot. Dungeness crab is sweet. It is sweeter, but it's like still I would categorize under the savory umbrella. This is a good question. Is it normal that being called my birth name makes me feel ill? Normal is not the right question. Normal is not the right word. But I'm going to tell you this. For 27 years, people called me Nick. And every time they did, because I wasn't Nick. And Nick is a masculine name, and I'm a femme. I just didn't realize it at the time. So I'm not saying you're trans, but I am saying that you might be trans. And that's awesome. Welcome to the club, if so. It's so hard when they're kid. Incredible, by the way. Mind-blowing, this soup. If your kid changes their name, is it hard? In what way is it hard? Because when your kid changes their name, they're being their true self, right? They're living their truth. They're being the person that they actually are. So maybe hard in like, it's a transition for you. But here's what you should do. If you're not able to call your kid by the right name, like instinctually, take a picture of your kid, look at them, sit down in private and say their name over and over and over again. Yes, Kyle. His name is Kyle, not blah, 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 but Kyle, over and over. I'm non-binary. Haha, I like to be called Riley, but I can't tell people that. Well, Riley, I hate to break it to you, but you just told 1,900 people that. And all 1,900 people are about to use that gender-affirming name for you in a sentence to say hi, because that is how we roll here. Everyone say hi to Riley, because we love Riley, who's a non-binary royalty in this chat. Pronouns, I'm assuming they, them, until I know any different. But we love Riley. Riley, 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 Riley. You can't stop us. Saying it over and over. And yeah, for the person who's having trouble saying their name, their kid's name right, Tigger, who I know has been in this exact situation, says saying it over and over helps. I had to do that to get they, them for my child. And now you do. Can you explain the umbrella? I'm not sure which you mean, like the queer umbrella? There's queer, under which is both gender and sexuality. So gender being like how you relate to the concept of gender, what you were assigned at birth versus what you actually are, cis or trans, and all the identities in between. Or therein, I guess I should say. And then sexuality, which is who you're interested in. I'm watching with my 3-year-old. He says, hi, Riley. There we go, Riley. We stand Riley here. The splat on the bowl looks like a... Yeah, it does get a little messy. It does. Do I like philosophy? I mean, my major in college was media and cultural studies, so that intersected with that sometimes, but I wouldn't say... I certainly don't own any philosophy books. Yes, you may ask a question. Is it coconut? Yes, it's Tom Kha soup with Dungeness crab. It was so good. This is a good comment from Ollie. It's hard when your parent tells you how hard it is that you changed your name when you're so excited for it, right? Like if you go to your parent and say, oh my God, Mom, I'm so excited to tell you, I'm Lily. It's me, I'm Lily, hi. And then your parent goes like, okay, that's a hard change for me. Like, talk about pouring water on a fire or, putting a wet blanket on something. Like, you just got to practice. You can do it. I promise. Am I spiritual or religious? Not really. I'm culturally Jewish, but that's about it. I could never tell my parents. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Is it limey like other Tom Khas? Yeah, it is. It's limey, gingery, crabby. Salty. Incredible. Is there a Katie update? No. So for those of you who don't know, my 7-year-old twin said, Mommy, she's so pretty. Thank you. Thank you, twins. You are very sweet. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. The soup was incredible. 10 out of 10. Both dishes have been 10 out of 10 so far. As a high school admin, I've learned so much in recent years. You helped me deepen. I'm so happy, user 91. Thank you for being here. Thank you. You say You say you really knew, you always knew you were Lily. When did you know all the information? I didn't always know I was Lily. I was always Lily. I just didn't realize it. I realized I was trans at 27. That's when I realized I had always been Lily. I just was now figuring it out. It's like an awakening. Um, but yeah, I figured it out at 27 when I started realizing that I was happy when I presented Femme. Welcome back, Savannah. Right, Savannah said, I love watching you all day. Discord is fun. I'm so happy. I'm glad you were there, Savannah. I couldn't have done that without. Oh, Katie. Thank you, Katie. Okay, so Katie is someone I'm dating. She is stinking cute as all heck and all get out. I missed your question. Can you say it one more time? And mods, please pin Bex's question. I was named by my blank at birth, and I struggle with my name. I'm so sorry, user 09. I can't even imagine that, and I'm so sorry you have to deal with that. And I don't have any advice. Just know that you are loved. You are loved. So Bex is going to ask their question, and I'm going to tell you about Katie. So she and I are dating. She might move, which is terrifying because, hi, Jessica. I don't want to lose her because I have feelings for her. And I don't want her to leave. She's not only my friend, she is someone I really enjoy being around in a romantic and intimate way, and friend way, and all these things. So, anyways, she might move from San Francisco to like Washington or Seattle or something. And I admire you and you don't recognize me. I'm sorry, R. Did something? I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm sorry. Katie is trans too. She doesn't know. So basically, the thing with Katie is she needs to know. She needs X number of dollars more per month so that she can put savings away so that she can stay in San Francisco. The reason she'd move elsewhere is to save money. So if she can get a raise, and in theory she's supposed to get a raise, but next quarter. She works in that where they talk about things like quarters because, she's in business or whatever. It's not that much more money, but it's enough that that's the question, right? Can Katie get the raise in order to stay in San Francisco? I think she's leaning to move, but it's not sure yet. That is so sweet, Jessica. Your daughter's very sweet. Miss your question. I think, Bex, I don't think they're missing your question. I think the question is getting filtered because there's keywords that'll get filtered. So if you want to try and ask it in a different way one more time, I promise you my mods are looking. I promise. Where does her son live? Her son lives in a different state with her ex. She was married to someone pre-transition, and they had. Is it too early to live together? Yes, it is. She was married to someone pre-transition, and they had a kid together who is now 10. And then she came out. Thank you so much.
Ready for the next one?
100%. 10 out of 10. So good. She came out as trans. Other wife is like, oh, definitely not. Goodbye. And they break up. I think the ex got they have split custody, but I think kid lives with other wife for the most part. Katie moves away, eventually makes it to San Francisco. Hi, Haley. And that's the arrangement now. But yeah, so that's it. Please eat more. Oh, I will. Don't worry. We're just getting started. So that's the deal with Katie. What drink is this? This is a hibiscus syrup, fresh lemon juice, and butterfly pea infused tea. I'm glad, Leanna. I'm glad. How long am I in a relationship with my girlfriend? The same question goes, how can we combine households to save and help her? So I've known her since May. We went on our first date in May for pizza. The day that she got cleared for intimacy after getting bottom surgery. She's trans and has had bottom surgery. So that was a fun day. But the thing is, I don't really want to live with anyone. It's a Harry Potter themed drink, yes, but one that is anti-J.K. Rowling, of course. It doesn't smell like cigarettes in here. Hopefully that goes away. I think they probably, someone who's in the kitchen stepped outside to smoke and left the door open, is my guess. What was I talking about? Katie? What, lesbians? Yes. She's bi. I am sapphic. So it works out for us. She's also interested in guys. I'm simply not. I wouldn't want to live with anyone if I were poly. I just don't want to live with anyone, period. Because number one, I don't like sharing a bed with anyone. I do not like sharing a bed, period. Sapphic, yeah, I'm into girls, like feminine people. Regardless of whether they're cis or trans, I'm into feminine people. Sapphic. I think that's what sapphic means. Girls for girls. It's kind of like a more inclusive way of saying lesbian. So it's SAPPHIC, sapphic. Did I get your Cash App? I'm so sorry if I missed it. I must have. Yeah, oh my, yes. Oh shoot, I'm so sorry. I missed 2 whole Cash App / Venmos. I'm so sorry. Stephanie, are you still there, Stephanie? I'm so sorry. Stephanie W said $5. Thank you so much, Stephanie. You are so sweet. It said $5. Called a trans person her and made her day. Thank you. Oh, good. Stephanie gendered someone correctly, and we love to see it. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you for being an ally. Also, Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly. That is so sweet. Kimberly also sent $5. Thank you, Kimberly. For you and Katie's love. Whoa. I don't know if we're ready to use the L word yet, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If someone is trans and has not had bottom surgery, is it best to stay away from extracurricular? I like the way you say that, Chelsea. No, it's not. Because in my case, I've not had bottom surgery, and I thoroughly enjoy extracurricular. Just because someone who wants and again, not all bottom surgery, not all trans people want bottom surgery. I happen to want it, but not everyone does. There are ways to enjoy extracurriculars without having bottom surgery, right? Plenty of extracurriculars to be enjoyed there, but there's certain things you might like and not like, or certain accommodations, but it's all about communication with your partner. No L word, but you're definitely in deep feels for Katie. It's true. Your page makes me feel like I have the right to ask people to respect me. Oh my God, Riley. Thank you. Well, I'm glad. I am honored to give you that, because you would think it would just be something that everyone should take for granted, but there it is. You are worthy of respect. Yes, you are. How do I correct people when they misgender me? Take a look at the video I just posted. I do it a couple times, and I think any of those are fine. What was my in short? Not good. Hi. Okay. Bye, Callie. See ya. Oh, frick. Okay. I know it was cutting off. I think we should be good now. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it's good now. It's getting back. It's better. Okay. Oh my.
I have crispy duck Penang.
Wow.
Can you handle spicy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's like 1 to 10 is like 4.
1 to 10. It's 4 out of 10. Yeah. This is incredible, y'all. Wow. Just in time, indeed. So fragrant. Crispy duck Penang. Before we eat this, I want to answer the question: how were my relationships before I transitioned? The answer: terrible. Truly terrible. Good night, Callie. It's a cliche thing, but people say you can't love someone else unless you love yourself. It's so true, because I did not know. Not only did I not like myself, I did not know myself. I did not know who I really was the whole time. 27 years, I had no idea that I was trans. I had no idea I was Lily, and that there was this person inside of me that I was actively pushing down to stay safe, basically, so that the world would be okay, quote unquote, with me. And yeah, so for that reason, every single one of my relationships suffered immensely, even like the long term ones. There was one in particular. I had someone I was dating for several years, and I could just never quite get it right, and it's on me because I was the one who couldn't figure it out. But yeah, I'm free now. So there it is. What if you're not clear on the direction of one's transition, says Kathleen. Do you mean your own or someone else's? Because if you don't know the direction of your own transition, then you can, go to therapy or think about it and all sorts of stuff. But um, if someone else, then, you don't need to necessarily know, right? Like, oh, I think I know what you're asking. You're probably asking if you don't know if someone's going male to female or female to male or non-binary, right? The honest answer to that is you don't need to know. You can just ask someone their pronouns, and that's it. Because it doesn't really matter which direction they're going or the fact that they're going at all. All you need to do is respect them. That's it. And use they, them pronouns. Yes. Look at this freaking dish, y'all. Look at this. This is crispy duck Penang curry. You've got sauce. There's like cream on top. There's a pepper, Thai basil, and then this like, of course, little dab of rice here. Look at this. Right? I know. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, y'all. Okay. Now, should I just dump it in? Probably. Should I dump it in? Probably, right? Maybe just like a little bit to start. Oh, it's sticky too, y'all. Okay, I'll dump it in. Ooh. Any tips on finding? Here's a good one. Good question. Any tips on finding the affirming name you need? I'm 37 and still can't find one that feels right. Only you. Oh my God, this looks so good. Only you, GY Joe, can find that name. I mean, I would say that probably binary names are a little bit easier in that one thing you could do that I've heard people do is like go into Wolfram Alpha, if you know that place, or just Google baby names in the year that you were born, right? So for me, girl baby names 1993, and it'd probably be like Lauren and Ashley and things like that. And maybe pick that, pick a name from the year you were born that kind of like meshes with your generation and your peers. That could be a good way. But ultimately, like, you just got to keep trying. If there's anything you want us to try, if there's a name you want us to try on, do it. And there's also places on the internet that will like help you with that, where they'll be like, can everyone call me this name really quick? I want to see how it feels. And then people will write sentences like, hey, what's up, so-and-so? Was I feminine at all before transitioning? I was very hairy. I wore relatively masculine clothing, although in college, my first year, I'm going to try this really quick before I'll answer that question. Hold on. Like, come on, y'all. Come on with this. Come on, y'all. Perfect spiciness. Creamy, chewy, well flavored, perfectly salted. It does not get better. Another 10 out of 10 at Sister Rita, y'all. Incredible. What were we talking about? Names? Trying names on? Is that what we're talking about? I lost my train of thought. Oh, was I feminine before? My first couple years of college, the thing is, I didn't necessarily present feminine, but I lacked enthusiasm for presenting masculine, right? If that makes sense. Like, I didn't dress femme, but I didn't like dressing mask either. I just kind of like didn't care about what I wore at all. I wore sweatpants and tie-dye and just like ratty old basketball shorts because I didn't care. But now that I get to wear the clothes I want, I'm very happy. I'm young and I've realized I like girls, but my parents are really against it. Okay, Brooke. First off, thank you for feeling confident enough to say that here. I appreciate that. Look, you know your parents better than anyone here. If you tell your parents that you like girls and you think you might not be safe when you tell them that, right? Like that they might kick you out or anything like that. If you think that when you tell your parents that you like girls that they might kick you out or do something bad, don't tell them, because safety is number one. As you get older, you will be able to move out of the house and come out to them and be safe. But if that's not the case, then don't come out. However, if you think, oh my God, Tiff, sure, sounds good. You're going to have to be quick about it though. If you think you would come out to your family and say, I like girls, and maybe they're just a little bit upset about it, but they're not going to kick you out, right? If you could still be physically safe and still live at your house and go to school or do whatever it is that you do, then give it a shot. But really do what you're comfortable with as long as it's safe. Safety, safety, safety. Insane, this curry, yo. What is the name of this place again? It's called Sister Rita. It's like margarita, but sister instead of marga. How do you support someone with addiction, specifically drinking? That's a good question, KK. I'm putting this. So, again, safety is the thing, even with this question, where if someone has a problem with any kind of substance, and when they use that substance, you might not be safe, right? Like even if it's a husband or a wife or a partner, if they drink and you're not safe when they drink, you have to be safe first. It does not matter that you want to support them. You have to take care of yourself first. So let's assume that that is fine and that this person is not necessarily a danger to anyone other than themselves when they drink. I am what? You are safe. Okay, good. If that's the case, you also need to factor in like emotional safety, right? Are they abusive? Are they or are they just like drinking and passing out on the couch and not doing things that they should be doing? Because that's also important. They need to be doing that. I don't really know what the practice is in 2023 if having an intervention is the thing or not anymore, but I mean, just being like, hey, I need you to get sober for me and for you. It also depends on like your relationship to the person. Like if it's a partner, you have more leverage than if it's just like a friend. Lily, I need advice. Okay, Savannah, what's up? Like, you need to put yourself first in those situations because there's a hi Amy Stravinsky, happy early birthday or late birthday, happy belated. Ultimately, like there's a reel I saw the other day where this lady posted a bunch of pictures with her husband and their two kids, and they was like happy-go-lucky picture. Oh my gosh!
So you should stop eating that.
Yes.
And try a new one. So this one is massaman curry.
Oh my gosh!
We cook this for like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh.
Serve with the bread.
That looks incredible.
Okay? Right here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, April.
You're welcome.
You can't even see the other one yet. It looks so good. We'll get to it. Oh my God, it looks so good. Okay. The last thing I want to say about that is she said something to the effect of, thank you. I love my husband. He was a great father. I left him anyways because it got to a point where his drinking was impacting our family. Our kids couldn't talk to him after he started drinking, right? It was just, you can love someone and still need to leave them for that reason. Yeah. Savannah, I haven't seen your, oh, there it is. My fiance, oh, there's a question. There it is. A related question. And see why you asked this. Okay. I'll wait for the second half, but my fiance 100% believes he's not an alcoholic. For 4 years now, my 1-year-old and I are struggling. Okay. Look. Ooh, that is spicy. Hold on. Good spicy. Again, financial dependency is the thing. I don't know your situation, Savannah, but If someone is not willing to help themselves, you can't help them. All addiction ends, well, addiction doesn't end. Addiction can only be helped when the person wants to stop. They cannot stop if they don't want to stop. So if your husband doesn't want to admit to himself that he has a problem, you can't make him stop. You can till the cows call home or whatever. I forget what it. You can't make him believe. However, you can do things. You can leverage your leverage to help him see. Right? You can leave him, or take a break from him, or sit down and say, "Hey, if you don't stop, I am going to leave you." Right? And lay out consequences, because even though that won't necessarily say you have a problem, it will lay out the stakes that he needs to understand in order for him to realize he has a problem, right? He's passed out on the couch, like you said. It's sad. That is very sad. Have you like done a sit down talk of like, hey, we need to talk. You have so many days to get sober. I love you, but I'm not afraid to leave. I'm sorry, Bex. I'm so sorry. Right here for you. I gave my husband an ultimatum and he got clean. Yeah. I think that's probably the move. But only an ultimatum if you are willing to follow through with it. Because the last thing you want is to say, I'm leaving you unless you get sober in a day, in like 2 days or whatever. However many days, I don't know. And then that time comes and you're still there. Because then all of your leverage is instantly gone. For the most part. You got to be willing to follow through. So that's what I'd recommend. Sit down, have a talk, be like, hey, look, you have a 1-year-old child. If you aren't willing to take responsibility for your own behavior and for your child's well-being, I'm taking them and leaving. And you have, starting right now, if you continue to drink, I'm going to leave. That's it. You can't say you must do it, but you can say, if you don't do it, I will do something else, right? That's the most leverage you have. Congrats, Kitty, for being 3 years sober. We love that. Congratulations. Oh, great, Mama 3. Kids at hockey practice? I love that. Oh, thank you, Callie. Sucks because I'm not financially stable. Yeah, ultimately, there might have to be a leap of faith there. Jobs are hard to come by, but if you're not in a place where you're safe, it sounds like you're not safe. Emotionally, you got to do what you got to do to get out. You got to do what you got to do to get out, and you'll figure out the rest, right? Priority number 1, you don't want your kid to grow up around a drunk dad. Priority number 1, you can figure out money. Just make a plan and follow through with the plan. It might involve a shelter. Congrats, Rebecca. 23 years is huge. Congrats. That's awesome. Here's a good question. My niece is having a tough time telling her parents about coming out. How can I help? Sorry. Here's the thing. You can't. She's 15. Okay. You can't force anyone to come out, right? Everyone comes out at their own speed, especially for someone that young. Everyone comes out at their own pace. So what I would do is, instead of encouraging this kid to come out, encourage this kid to come out when they're ready. And until then, support them in everything they do, right? You could even be like, hey, I just want to let you know, I'm always, what's the phrase? I'm always right behind. Anything you need, you let me know. And when the day comes, if the day comes that you want to come out to your parents, I'll be there. Just let me know. And until then, if there's anything I can do, let me know to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? I never came out. I got caught. Whoops. All right, I think it's time for the next dish. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? They are lesbian flag earrings, yes. My girl needs a refill, I know. Ooh, that almost slid and fell. Y'all. This is 5-hour simmered short rib masaman. Boom. That is short rib masaman simmered for 4 or 5 hours. Exactly, Laura. Look at that, y'all. Awesome. Thank you. She wants to, but knows they won't approve. Yeah. I mean, there's only so much you can do. In that case, let her know that when they don't approve, when they say we don't approve, you'll be there to protect her, because that's what good aunts do. You will protect her. You can even maybe suggest that you'll do it with her. You'll be there standing with her. Oh yeah, price per plate. This is the Penang. Was $29 that we just ate. This is $38. All right. You pay. Oh yeah, if you want to send a gift through Venmo or Cash App, I have notifications, so I'll give you a shout out if and when it comes through. Thank you. Yes, they are lesbian flag earrings. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Falling apart. Wow. Look at that. Ooh. It's just so tender. One other thing I really appreciate is they didn't include a bone. You don't have to deal with the bone. I hate like when they get, oh, it's a wedge salad. You got to cut it yourself. Oh, it's bone in. You got to take the bone out. What are you going to do with the bone? I don't know. Deal with it. Not here. Turn one of those plates over and tell the brand. Okay. I haven't had it yet, but that was incredible. So incredible. 10 out of 10. And could I have another drink possibly? Or
What would you like?
are there any? Oh. Oh yeah. I'll hold these.
1, 2, 3. Okay. What would you like to drink?
I don't know.
Tell me
Any?
how you feel. Tell me like you feel like you want to have something sour.
Yes.
Sweet.
Sour.
Sour.
I love sour. Thank you. Even if you don't live in San Francisco, go give Sister Rita, Sisterita, Sister Rita, 5 stars on all of the review platforms. Go on Yelp, then go on Google, then go and do all of them. Go do all of them. Sister Rita. Thank you. They are so good. Don't forget my straw. Oh, yes, thank you. We're at Sister Rita. Did you always know you were poly? I don't know how to tell my parents. They found out through a friend. Well, here's the thing about being poly, and polyamorous, by the way, means you date multiple people. You can date multiple people. Like I'm dating Katie, but Katie could also date someone else if she wanted to, and I could date someone else if I wanted to. And everyone knows about everyone. It's not cheating. It's just polyamory. I don't know if polyamory is something that you are inherently in the same way that like one is trans or gay inherently, just born that way. I think it's just more of like a this works better for me kind of thing. So no, my parents are very cool. The plate brand, thank you, Ollie. I don't know. There's no brand on here, but I will ask as soon as I come back. I realized that poly might work better for me in like 2018 or 19 when I learned through Facebook that one of my friends was poly. And she was like posting about it on Facebook. I was like, oh my God, you can do that? That just seems like such a better arrangement for doing relationships. And for me, at least. And so I called her and she told me all about it. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. So that's when I started. My family knows and is cool with it. I'm bi and I've been in the closet for almost a year. My family is homophobic. What do I do? I am so sorry, Addie. Can I ask how old you are? Well, actually, more importantly, do you live at home with your parents? More importantly, because that affects. And also, homophobic, like 5 out of 10? Or you do? Okay. Homophobic 10 out of 10? Like any kid of mine is definitely going to get kicked out if they say they're gay. Or is it going to be like, we just disapprove kind of thing, but we're not going to kick our kid out, right? Because this bread is so smushy and good. All right, here we go. It's kind of like Texas toast, but for short rib massaman curry. Mm. Wow. That's excellent, y'all. Excellent. Weirdly, even though it is massaman curry, it reminds me of brisket, which is like a very typical Jewish food on Passover. Ooh.
Very special drink.
Okay.
Passion fruit.
Yeah.
Like it.
Okay. Passion fruit and what else? Just passion fruit?
Passion fruit, lime juice.
Passion fruit and lime juice. Okay. Thank you. Oh, that's so good. It's so refreshing, y'all. So refreshing. Addie says they said they would love me less if I was ever a part of the queer community. Okay. First off, I don't like your parents. I want you to know, Addie, I do not like your parents. It's not alcoholic. No, mocktail. Totally like just passion fruit and lime juice mocktail. How sour is it? Like 3 out of 10. It's not that sour. So here's the deal. And Hale, I see you. I'll get to you next. If you think, back it up. Life is not worth living if you're living it for someone else. Life lived for someone else, a way that you think someone else thinks you should live, is no good. It's not fun. It's not. You have to live for yourself, period. Now, here's the thing. They say they will love you less if you come out as bi. Ugh. That was me trying to gag, but not pulling off the gag. Ugh. Whatever. Will they love you less and allow you to keep living with them? Or will they love you less and kick you out? Because I would say I'd prefer to have a contentious relationship with my parents and live with them versus getting kicked out from home. Right? Like, but so if you can have a middle ground where you get a roof over your head and also get to live as yourself, I would do that. But if you can't, it becomes more complicated, right? If they are going to kick you out for coming out as bi, then you need to make a plan. You need to figure out how to get out of your current situation so that you can come out and be safe, whatever it may be. You know more than us. Now, you might be at an age where you can't leave yet. And if that's the case, you bide your time. Go on the internet. There are friends to be made there. There's support to be made there. But number one, always keep a roof over your head and stay safe. Can we repin the asexual comment? In the meantime, if a person says they don't love you based on your choices that aren't hurting them, it's not love. Agreed, Jennifer, but it's not even a choice, right? Addie is not choosing to be bi. It would be because it would be much easier if Addie wasn't bi. It would be super easy if Addie was straight, but Addie is not straight. Addie is bi. So it's not even a choice, right? And to refer to it as a choice suggests that you don't understand what it means to be bi in the first place, which is you're born this way. Just like you're born left-handed or right-handed, you're born gay or straight or bi or ace. What is asexual? Asexual means that when it comes to physical intimacy, you're not as interested. That's just not really something you want to do. That's what asexual means. There can be people who are gray ace. So like, maybe sometimes here and there as a treat, but I'm not like, oh my God, I must do, it's been a month, I want to do this so bad. It's like, it's actually something that took me a while to understand because I am so not ace, but it's a very valid and legitimate way. One of, I think to a certain extent, both of my head mods, Ollie and Mac, Ollie definitely, I know Mac probably as well. I don't know if Mac's here right now. Are both ace. And I've learned a lot from them, if I'm being totally honest. They're great. Okay. I haven't come out to my parents about being ace. I don't know how to come out. All right, Hale. Silly girl, I donate to Amber? Who's Amber? Hale, are you still there? And do you live with your parents? And what do you anticipate the reaction will be if and when you come out? Same question for Addie. If you come out, do you live with your parents? And if you live with your parents, do you think they would kick you out if you came out? Why would your parents need to know you're ace? I mean, why not? Right? Like, what if your mom is constantly trying to set you up with people and you're not interested? What if, it comes up like you're talking about these things and it's a relevant thing to talk about? It's not something that, like, any given moment of the day needs to be considered. But it's an important thing. You want to tell your parents who you are. You want to tell your parents who you are. And not being able to tell your parents who you are is traumatizing in and of itself. Can you still be in a relationship as asexual? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Totally can. I guess I was trying to think of examples of, like, where it might make sense that ace is a relevant thing for your parents to know. They're very religious. I don't know if you answered my question. Do you think that they would kick you out? That's the most important thing. And I also don't know if you would answer it if they're still living with you. What's Demi? Demi is not quite ace. Demi, you need to get to know someone before you can be intimate. So, like, me, for example, I'm not Demi and I'm not ace. Me and Katie, on our first date, we went to pizza and then we went back to my apartment. And, well, whereas someone who's Demi might need to go on at least a couple dates, several months, before they're ready to be intimate with someone. It's like an emotional bond is necessary. Versus ace, you might never want to do that, or might want to do it less overall. Demi does not mean you would want to do it less overall. It just means you need the emotional connection first. Oh, you don't live with them. That's good. Well, look, if you don't live with them, they can't take the roof from over your head unless they're still financially supporting you. I just tell them, put the truth out there. As long as they can't do something that would take the roof over your head, just tell them. If they're going to need time to get used to it, quote unquote, give them the time. Just tell them. It stinks to not live your truth. Let them know. You and Katie went on a date? Yeah, we've been on plenty of dates. We're dating. They have to get over it. Exactly. What's Demi? Demi just means that you're it takes a little bit more time to be ready to be intimate with someone. You need an emotional connection first. We're dating. Yes, Christina and I are also dating in a more figurative sense. I can't ever imagine judging or throwing out my child based on who they choose to be and love. Yeah. And, like, there's no choice. Again, like, I totally agree with the sentiment, Blanche. There's no choice here. There are no choices happening. You don't choose to be ace. You don't choose to be bi. You don't choose to be trans. You don't choose to be gay. You just are. Incredible.
You should have to save something for dessert.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it at this. I'll probably take this home because I don't want it's so dense and so good. Wow. Again. Wow.
All right, now dessert.
Okay.
Dessert time.
Dessert time, y'all. But yeah, nothing is a choice here. I'm not choosing to be trans. Sister came out coincidentally around the same time I was gonna. Oh. As I was gonna come out. We both did. So you're both queer, and you both didn't know that you were queer, and you both are going to come out at the same time. That's actually hilarious. I love that. I would say talk to your sister about it first and see and be like, by the way, I'm also gay or trans or whatever it is. Um, let them know first, and then just tell your parents. It sounds like she didn't know, so what can you do? But that's actually really funny. I'm glad. Oh yeah, we're getting dessert. I think they're going to bring me at least the mango sticky rice, maybe also the toffee pudding. I don't know. We'll find out. Yes, I'm getting dessert for sure. Am I in contact with the server from Friday? I have her on Venmo, but other than that, no. I can talk. I could like get through to her if I needed to. Where am I? I am at Sister Rita, which is an excellent restaurant in San Francisco. It's like Margarita except sister, like Sisterita, Sister Rita, and they just started doing dinner, which is why we're here. I don't understand how you wouldn't already know as a parent. Yeah, I hear you, Denise, because parents do often know, but my parents did not know. They were actually quite surprised. In retrospect, it all makes sense to both me and to them. But when I told them, so the way I did it was I told my parent, because they were living in Germany at the time, because my dad was stationed in the army in Germany before he retired. And I messaged them. I was like, hey, do you have time? Thank you, Tigger. Do you have time to talk today? I have some I have some exciting news to share with you. I told them. And they were like, oh, okay. It was a little out of the blue. I got on Zoom and I said, by the way, so you know, I'm trans woman. And they were like, immediately, we love you, we accept you, of course. We had no idea though. They thought that maybe I was going to say that I was gay man, but they did not see it coming at all. Thank you, Night Night. They had no idea. Also, someone sent a gift, I believe. Let me answer it. Going to San Fran soon. Best place for Italian. Well, tonight I am only talking about Sister Rita because they are the best. If once you go to Sister Rita, though, go to Capo's. Savannah says, answer this question. And then, oh, well, what question, Savannah? Answer this question. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what question, Savannah. And then also a different Savannah. Two Savannahs. One said, thanks for being you, Lily. Sorry it's not more. Not at all, Savannah. Thank you so much. $2 is huge. And thank you to the other Savannah who sent $5. Thank you so much to both of you. Well, hindsight is 2020. When I came out to my mom, she was shocked for about an hour. Yeah. I mean, once you go back in time and like think about whatever it is, like it all makes sense. When I would wear women's clothes to Comic Cons, I would wear like, that was me, $2. Thank you, Savannah. Wow, thank you. Why do I feel like I could, oh, okay. Hello. Savannah? What a question that is. First off, if you want to trade, I'm down. But here's the question. You say, why do I wish I could feel what it's like with a P? If you haven't seen my red button video, I'm about to reiterate it to you, okay? I present to you a big red button that normally I have the prop for, but not today. If you press this button, you will switch from having a V to a P. Also, maybe, if you want, depending on, you get to make the button metaphor, but you also will be perceived as a man. Everyone will look at you and be like, oh yeah, that's a guy. And no one would ever know that you were ever identified as some other gender. Their memories will be rewritten to always you have been a man in their brain, and you will have a P, just lickety split. Okay, you press the button. You can't go back once you press the button though. Would you press the button? Would you press the button? You can't go back. You cannot go back, Savannah. Do you still use it as a trans person? If by it you mean P, I mean yeah, absolutely. Nope, I wouldn't. No, no, no. Still wonder, but nope. Yeah, the big one is you can't go back. My son came out as bi. Does he need to come out? Does he need to be the one to come out to others? Yes, he does. You cannot out him to anyone at all. Definitely don't. Definitely don't do that. Yeah, let him tell everyone. I'm not sure if Savannah said anything about the button. I want to know. Did Savannah say yes or no? How does it feel to be a leader in bringing trans awareness? It is an honor. I love doing it. It is very fulfilling for me, and I'm glad that I get to make a difference, at least for some. Thank you. And hello, Chad. Oh, Savannah, I'm waiting on your response. Savannah, say yes or no. Would you press the button? I need to know. I need to know. And while we're waiting, a couple of very nice gifts came through. Amy B. Thank you so much, Amy. Amy sent $5, which is incredibly generous. Thank you. Amy said $5. Thanks to you for supporting being yourself. Life is too short. I agree. I am okay. Thank you, Sarah Vaughn. Thank you. Is Savannah still there, y'all? Everyone page Savannah for me really quick. You could not unpress the button. You did reply. I missed it. Is it yes or no? Would you press the button? I need someone go and pin that comment. Savannah, I know you said they replied, but I need to know. She said no, wouldn't press the button. Okay. Well, that means you're probably not trans then. It's totally fine to be curious, but if you wouldn't press the button, you're probably not trans. I said I don't know. Oh, I said I don't know. Okay. Whoa.
I have mango sticky rice. I know you probably have mango sticky rice before somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure my mango sticky rice is the best.
Thank you. I don't doubt it. Y'all, it's the best. It's also in a heart shape. I don't know if you can see that. Try and hold it up. It's a heart. It's a heart. It's a heart, y'all. Isn't that so sweet? So sweet. My wife is watching and asked me, so I hopped on to answer yes, I'd press the button. Nice. I know you would. But yeah, look, Savannah, think about the button. Because if you would press the button, know that cis people don't think like that, right? I was asked the button question 3 years ago. Someone said, would you press the button? And I said, yeah, of course I'd press the button. Of course I'd want everyone to see me as a woman and for no one to ever remember that they ever saw me as a guy. Of course I would do that. It's a little bit scary because, there's a lot of things that come with it, like your new wardrobe, maybe voice change. Like, don't worry about that stuff. Just think about people perceiving you as one gender or another. Would you want people to perceive you as a different gender, be it non-binary or male or female, right? I would say, yeah, of course I would press the button. Because cis people, the people who in this chat are saying no, they're cis. But if you were saying yes, or maybe even maybe, it might be worthy thinking that maybe you're not cis. And that's cool. Am I nervous to get surgery done? Yes, very nervous. Also, I'm going to read the rest of these gifts really quick. Once again, if you want to send me hate comments and pay me to send nasty comments, for example, someone sent me $1 to say something nasty, I'm not going to read it on the air. However, if you send me $100, I will read it on the air. So if you want to spend $100, as long as there's no slurs and no politics, I will read whatever you want to say. Tommy. Oh, that's so sweet, Tommy. Tommy sent $5. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tommy. Tommy G sent $5. How do you choose what restaurant you go to? Happy to answer that. Sister Rita is a restaurant I've been coming to for a while now. They just opened for dinner, so we were invited here, which is very nice of them. They're also very sweet and very inclusive. They love nugget. It's just great. So, but otherwise, it's mostly going to be, is it well lit? Is it quiet? And is it good? And is there good service, right? Good food, good service, quiet, well lit. Those are like kind of the 4 pillars. Through my daughter's openness, I am pretty sure I am lesbian /pan. Good for you! Mazel tov. Good for you. I'm happy for you. Hey, kids can teach us stuff too. What's the dessert? This is mango sticky rice. I'm going to eat it in just a sec. But first off, Goldie. Goldie, you there? Oh, Goldie sent $20, which is a lot of money. Thank you so much, Goldie. All of the gifts today are A, going to the tip to our server, if they allow us to tip, which I hope they do. And B, good night, Lex, to rent and like electricity and food for Nugget. Like, as opposed to having a whole meal to pay for it today. If you send a gift today, it goes like directly to the Lily's rent fund. So thank you, Pack for you. There you are, Goldie. Goldie sent $20, which is incredibly generous, and said the following: "Gotta start packing for vacation, and I don't want to. Gotta stop. I cannot talk today. Gotta start packing for vacation, and I don't wanna." And then, how do I say this emoji? It's like the eyes are closed and like this, they're snorting out like steam. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, everyone tell Goldie to pack. Everyone tell Goldie to pack. Everyone tell Goldie to pack. In the meantime, I'm going to try this. Oh, this is fresh mango too. Wow. I said it was the best. I think it probably is true. I think it's true. Oh. It is the best. It is the best I've had. No questions asked. No questions asked. Wow. Is it better than Epic Steak? It's different. But bite for bite, that's about as good as mango sticky rice I've ever had. Casserole says, "I'm out as trans, FTM, female to male. And for some reason, I still feel empty and thought it would help." Okay. Can I ask, are you on hormones? Number one. Number two, do you have the support of family and friends? Those are the two questions I have. I'll take my answer off air. Just kidding. But tell me those things first. And in the meantime, while we're all telling Goldie to pack, thank you again, Goldie. He's very generous. And you get to go on vacation. Pack. Go pack. Pack, pack, pack. Kelly M. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Kelly sent a very nice gift, $15. That is very generous. Thank you so much. And the subject line is simply, "For being you." Thank you so much, Kelly. Cheers. Cheers to you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so good. Cheers to you. I want the sticky rice, right? It's incredible. I only wish I could eat this every day of my life. Like, the mango is so fresh. That's something that mango sticky rice can suffer from sometimes. Ooh, is it's not always fresh. This fresh. Incredible. Incredible. Did casserole respond yet? Because one thing I like to say about coming out as trans, sometimes people think coming out as trans means you're going to be happy. It's not exactly that. Coming out as trans gives you the possibility of being happy, right? It's like trying to get through a door. On the other side of the door is happiness, right? If the door is locked, there's zero chance of you making it through the door to happiness, right? Zero chance. But if the door is unlocked, in theory, you could push the door open and make your way to happiness. But it's not guaranteed. You might not be able to, the door might be heavy. There might be obstacles in the way still. But it's better to have the door unlocked in the first place. So just because you came out doesn't necessarily mean happiness is going to fill in, but it is possible now. You just got to figure out the rest of the puzzle to open the door, be it friends and family support or just friend support if family isn't going to be supportive. If you're trying to be on hormones, getting on hormones, that makes a huge difference. Just having the other pieces of the puzzle together is helpful. Anyways, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Goldie. And also Kim V. Oh, it's Tigger. Hello, Tigger. Sorry. As soon as I see your hearts, I'm like, oh, it's Tigger. We love Tigger here. Tigger sent with their signature black and orange hearts. Love you. Hugs from Tigger. Thank you, Tigger. Signature black and orange hearts. You're the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have I ever watched Rocket Power? Of course. Oh. So good. Just insane. I'm the sister Rita. Where would someone start to learn and understand their sexuality if they're unsure? I mean, it's something that like I don't know if there's necessarily like a class or a video to watch. Maybe. But at the end of the day, casserole answered, if maybe someone can pin. I'm sorry, casserole. I missed the response. It's sexuality is one of those things that you just kind of know. Not to say that you can't do some research about things, but if you're thinking you might be gay, you're probably gay. It's honestly up to you. Like, do you like girls? Do you like boys? Do you like femmes? Do you like masculine people? Do you like non-binary people? That there's not really anyone who can tell you who you like. You kind of just got to fill that in for yourself. And chances are you already have a good. Thank you so much. De-stress. I want to show this chat. Thank you so much, April. They brought me de-stress tea. Why do I look stressed out? They're so sweet. Thank you. But yeah, you probably already know. Just gotta lean into it. Maybe do some experimenting. Go to a gay bar. I don't know. Did someone just talk a loogie in the background? No. There's no one in the background. Have I met all of my mods? In person? No. I've met some of them in person. But most of them I have not because we're all over the world. Specifically, well, mostly the Western Hemisphere. Almost all Western Hemisphere. Mostly United States, too. It sounded like that? I promise. There was no loogie. Oh, it was a frother. Yes, it was a frother. That's what it was. There was no loogie. I promise. I promise. No loogie. When did I transition? I started my transition in October 2020. That's when I started. I started hormones in May, on May 4th of 2021. And yeah. And then I had my cake pops removed this past July. And I'll probably get my cake pop stick turned into a donut next year, is my guess. Yep, I stream Monday through Friday. Why is it so empty on... well, look, they've been open for a while. They're just starting to serve dinner. So one of the reasons I'm here is because they're great people, great food, obviously, and they want to get the word out about dinner. So if you're going to come eat at Sister Rita, come for dinner. Like their brunch is always popping. Always line out the door. Always. Thank you, Aaron. How was the recovery from my cake pop removal process? It was, I was off my feet for a few days. What are the cake pops? The two things in the bag. You know what I'm saying? I got those taken away. The recovery, it wasn't really that bad. Like I was off my feet for a few days. You could still kind of walk around. Like I went under at 7 a.m. to get them removed, like under anesthesia. And then I was up at like 10 or 11. And then I was out by noon. It was quick. Like there was no overnight. My friend picked me up. I was able to like get into the car and go home and like kind of hobble into the elevator in my apartment. Really not that bad. Did they leave the bag for extra skin during the next surgery? Yes, they did. Why cake pops but not the stick? So the cake pops themselves produce testosterone, right? Which produces the swimmers. So I don't make swimmers anymore. So there's no glaze, if that makes sense, on the cake pop stick. No more glaze, just nothing, which is fantastic. No mess. But the cake pop, like when you remove testosterone from the equation, a lot of things change. A lot of things change. Holly says blanks. There's nothing coming out, period. There's no glaze, period. There's nothing at all. Do they have bottomless mimosas? I can't do brunch without those. I don't know if they have bottomless, but they certainly have a very well-equipped bar. I can ask about bottomless, though. Date of my cake pop removal was July 9th-ish. Like, it was the first half of July of this year. Yes, you can still cross the finish line. What comes out then? Nothing. Sky says, well, wait, what comes out? Nothing. Nothing. Thank you. Oh, someone in my stream had a question. You do mimosas for brunch?
We do mimosa.
You do bottomless mimosas? They only serve really nice mimosas, so you got to pay for each one. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, like nothing comes out. Does it feel the same? No, it feels better. 10 times better. Do you still experience the same way, or has it been a noticeable difference? Yes, it is noticeably different. It is noticeably better. I'll say it this way. Before my cake pops, well, before, it really is more of an estrogen thing, but before estrogen, it was kind of like taking out the trash. It was just something you did every couple days, and it was good. You're like, look, it's like, great, I'm glad I cleaned out. I'm glad I took out the trash, whatever, fine. It's good to have no more trash. Whereas now that the estrogen is there, it's like talking to God. It's incredible. It's incredible. Where are we eating? We are eating at Sister Rita, which is a fantastic restaurant on the border of Chinatown in the financial district in San Francisco, which you should come visit. They do brunch, but more importantly for tonight's stream, they're doing dinner. So, yeah, so isn't an expensive procedure. For me, it wasn't expensive. It was completely covered, but it'll just depend on your insurance. How do you blank if there is no glaze? I mean, in the same way that you do, just without the glaze. That makes sense, right? Like, the thing that is fun is not the glaze. The glaze is a byproduct. Imagine all of the feelings of that just without the glaze. That's what it is. It's all the fun, none of the mess. All fun, no mess. Am I the only patron here? Yes, but again, we're just trying to spread the word because they're a great restaurant, great people. They're just opening for dinner now. Am I worried that will change when I get a donut? Statistically, it won't. It's always possible. There's always complications. You might not get there again, but like the vast majority of people get there. The vast majority. And I'm not worried. I told my hubby he should get his removed so there's no mess anymore. I mean, it's going to have a few more side effects than that. But yeah, for me, the side effects are great. Those are the side effects that I want. Good night, Christina. Will the donut glaze? Yes, the donut will glaze. The donut will self-glaze, which is great. The way that I'm doing it, the way that my procedure is working, my donut will self-glaze, which is very exciting because Katie is getting the same method as I am, which is called the perineum pull-through. I'm getting the same method done. Hers self-glazes, and so will mine. No need to press the red button today. Cheers. Cost of the meal so we can figure out the tip. Let's see. We'll do the math. It would have been boop-a-doop-a-doop. 16, 20. So that's 36, 56, 68. $68, $98, $107, $117, $119. We'll say $120 total. So $25 would be 20%. Am I doing that right? Rounded up to 30. That was about what I would have done, even without doing the math. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Can you explain the donut self-glaze? I can explain the donut self-glaze. And that will also get to the last comment that I just unpinned. The procedure is called the perineum pull-through. It is actually a procedure that was originated in India for cis women, people who were born with V's, but just the canal closed, or there was no canal to begin with. They needed to make a canal for those women, right? They had a V, the canal, it was like some sort of defect when they were born. They needed to open it up. So what they do is they take your abdominal tissue, which can naturally self-lubricate, and pull it down to be the donut. That eventually is what that is what forms the thing, right? That this procedure eventually was co-opted as a gender-affirming procedure. Still can be used for cis women, but of course, it's a relatively newer procedure compared to the inversion method, which goes the other way around. So instead of pulling things from the inside down that can self-glaze, it uses the pre-existing cake pop stick and flips it inside out to be inside the body, right? So what is a tube on the outside becomes a tube on the inside, if you get what I'm saying. This tissue does not self-glaze. The pull-down tissue does. So there's the benefit there, but also the thing to consider is that the inversion method is been around for longer. A lot of doctors have been doing it for longer. It's just like, it's you could get the newer model, but like not as many doctors know how to do it, kind of thing. My doctor does and has plenty of successful procedures. So perineum pull through is the method. Self lubrication or like end. The first one, Creeks, the first one. So you can prepare yourself for activities. Not in like a waterfall sort of way, but like good enough. I mean, for example, with me and Katie, she definitely gets there. But we use some extra as well, but I don't know. Plenty of people do that regardless of trans or cis. Of course, Nasibi. I do identify as a lesbian. I identify as lesbian and sapphic. Prepare, well, prepare for activities. Have I had laser hair removal? Yes. Pain level is not so bad. Electrolysis is worse though. This weekend, my cake pop bag, which is still attached to my body, I numbed it completely, and I went for electrolysis. They took a thing and bzz, 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 for 2 whole hours to get individual follicles to never grow back, and we're not even close to being done with it. Yeah. What happens to your cake pop stick during the procedure? Thrown out. I mean, the part inside of it, like the tube for pee, that is preserved. It's cut, but it's preserved, whereas the rest of it is chucked. Water-based silicone. Yeah, exactly. Cis and trans people use it. Yes, I'm getting bottom surgery. Next year, probably. My guess in terms of timing would be about a year. Is they okay because I work in customer service and I'm not sure I use they, them to be safe? Perfect. Good call. Do that. Keep doing that. How do I stay sober? I'm working on it. Whenever I am tempted, I remember how bad it was and how unhappy I was. And I won't lie, it took several times of trying to quit and being told by my body how awful it actually is for the quitting to stick. But I think about how miserable I was and how miserable I would be again if I did it. I'm still tempted sometimes, but I don't go to AA. No, I do not go to AA. I never went to AA. Does it look like a V after surgery? I know they're all different, but will I be able to tell? It depends. Yes, of course it will look like that. Katie's looks great. Some of them, I mean, look, V's are such a varied and unique thing, right? There's no 2 V's look alike. So what does it even mean to tell, right? Chances are, by the time you get there, you will already know. Chances are, but you might not. That's possible, and no one owes you the explanation. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But technology is getting better, and I've seen one that you wouldn't be able to tell. Do insurances cover transitioning costs yet? They should. Agreed. Sometimes, and to varying extents. Kaiser Permanente is one of the better ones, but still not all the way there. A lot of them are like really, really bad at it. And because here's the thing, insurance is bad at covering anything and everything in America. Insurance isn't set up to take care of people. It is set up to take money from people in America. So, yeah. So of course it's not good at anything. It's definitely not good at this. How old am I? I'm 30. If it's thrown out, why do you need hair removal? Good question. The cake pop bag is what I was talking about getting hair. I have it's not like, oh my god, they just chuck it all. Like a good portion of it is thrown out, but sometimes it's used for like different bits and parts. But the bag in particular, if you think about it this way, okay, think about it this way. Here, this is the cake pop stick. This is my body. This is the cake pop stick. Okay, it's gonna go inside out. This is a different method, but think about it this way. Something needs to kind of like cover it. That's what, for the inversion method, that's what the cake pop bag is. Versus the inversion method, I think it's used for more of like a lining. I'm not entirely sure. The bag is going to be used, I think, no matter what. The stick might kind of be used. Peritoneal through, did I say perennial? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so like you want hair removal just in case. Definitely on the bag. Definitely on the main stick as well. Yeah. Anyways. I do auths for radiation. I have to appeal for a person that that's so awful. Will there be a scar? Maybe, yeah. Depends on where. Depends on, yeah, probably, but not like what you think. I would say, look, if you really want to know what it's going to look like, Google some images. Google some images. There are plenty out there. Laser is like starting with a blank, fresh canvas. Is it? Laser only reduces. It doesn't remove. Hi, Kaylin. Thank you. How much does it cost for the surgery? It depends. Mine is going to be mostly covered by Kaiser Permanente. Thank you, Hypnotic. Halloween plans. I'm going to do my Halloween costume tomorrow on stream. I do not know what we're going to do tomorrow. I have no idea. Probably go out to a restaurant, or we could cook at home, but I feel like I want to take the Halloween costume out and about, especially because Nugget's involved in the costume. So we'll probably go out and about. Yeah. My daughter is Lily, but with one L. It's a good name. It's a good name. Thank you, Johnny Wright. Would the canal only be as deep as the length you have now? Not necessarily, because the length right now is a certain length, but other things can be used to adjust the length. I'm not entirely like I'm not an expert in this process. I only know so much, so I don't know exactly. But as far as I know, they can use different things to make it work. I don't know. Will we be Dorothy and Toto? No, we're going to be Miss Frizzle and Miss Frizzle's lizard tomorrow, which is why I got my hair dyed red. Yes, dilating, lots of dilating. You should go out for small plates at different places. Ooh, like do a restaurant crawl. That could be fun. That might be tough though, because sometimes it's so hard just to find one restaurant that's good. You know what I mean? Do you ever have a problem with urination? No. Like right now? No. Nor will I afterwards. I mean, if everything goes to plan. Question: my sister is trans, and when people make a mistake and misgender, but correct it after is blank. I'll wait for the rest of that. Restaurant crawl would be good. I guess we could. I don't know. The thing about restaurant crawl is I feel like the stream is at its best when we're at a place and just talking and not worrying about everything else. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun to walk around and do stuff, but I feel like when we're just talking, that's the best. It doesn't matter where we are, as long as it's quiet and well lit. Hi, Gray. Thank you. Tapas, maybe. Do I have a partner? Yes. Well, I'm dating someone. Yes. How did you know you were ready for surgery? I asked myself if I could snap my fingers and change from a P, which I currently have, to a V. Would I just snap my fingers and do it? I would, obviously, easily, no problem. So if I want it, then why don't I do it? That's what I did. That's what I'm doing. I should narrate books. I would love to narrate a book. I just don't know how to get into that world. Are they also trans? Katie, who I'm dating, is trans. Yes. Yes, they are. When is the surgery? Probably next year. I'm meeting with my surgeon on November 8th for our initial consult. where he is going to ask me if I smoke cigarettes, how much I weigh, my body's life, etc. And I'm going to say, yep, I'm all these things. And then he's going to say, great, you're good for the surgery. And that will go from there. My sibling came out as non-binary. How can I better support them? Clara Lynn, you've come to the right place. Number 1, call them by the right name. Number 2, call them by the right pronouns. And number 3, remind them that you love them every single day. That's it. You do not need to know the answers for them. There's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of questions that you don't necessarily have the answers to, and that's okay. You just need to be there for them. And those are the 3 things you can do to be there for them. Is it Katie's surgeon? No, it's not Katie's surgeon. Katie had a different surgeon, but she has the same method that I'm getting, which is the peritoneal pull-through or perineum. I don't know, something like that. Have I met Dylan Mulvaney? No, I have not. Maybe one day I will. I don't know. I think she lives in LA, though. My grandmother struggles, but she tries to get gender right, and she gets so mad. She's trying, but she gets mad? How can we help? I mean, I'm not sure I understand. She's trying, and she's getting mad? Because if she's trying, does she just not have patience for it? I need more information. Why not use the same surgeon? Because we don't have the same insurance. 2 of my friends had their surgery and have never been happier. There you go. Have you ever misgendered yourself? Yes, all the time, and I'm the only one who's allowed to do it on accident. April, thank you so much for having me. Do you want to say hi to the stream? Y'all, this is April. April has been our lovely server. Everyone say hi.
Hi, guys. Please come visit us.
It'll be a second, and they're all going to be like, hi, April.
Hello.
There you go. Yeah, so come visit Sister Rita. It is the best restaurant ever with the best food. There it is. There we go. Hi. They love your jacket. So very nice. Do you wear this all the time, don't you? I feel like I've seen you in it before.
Today is my special day. I have a special guest.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. It looks really nice there. It is really nice here. Y'all should come visit. I need to be on a cooking show. Stop. Thank you. Oh, April, would love a check because I would love to at the very least leave a tip or something. I know we had talked about it, but I would love to. This was incredible. Thank you. Quick question, says Noah. Shh, eyeliner. Shh. Does Katie have a TikTok? She does have a TikTok, but not a TikTok that is public. Like, I know what her username is, but that's it. That's all. And I know her username, but no one else knows her username except for me and whoever follows her, which I believe is nobody. Maybe she has like 2. She's not like posting things at all. Thank you, Melissa. If you're poly, can you ever be with one person forever? Yes, you can. Many people are poly and with one. Well, let me rephrase that. Many people are poly and have lifelong partners. Ooh, thank you, Denise. But you might also have multiple lifelong partners. So you might. I've been with Katie for 34 years. I've been with Jamie for 22 years, and we're so happy together, all of us. And there it is. Yeah. So, how did I know I was poly? It's not like a thing that, as far as I can tell, it's not something you inherently are. It's just kind of something that works better for you. And I started doing poly a couple years ago, mostly when I started transitioning. But if you're poly, can you only date someone else who's poly? Yes, that is true. Hi, Superior Healing. What's up? Welcome. If you're poly, can you technically you could date someone who's monogamous, but like it's not going to end well, if that makes sense. It's really just not going to end well at all. Just because like the expectations are different. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna leave a nice tip. Where's my wallet? Uh-oh. Oh, Lily. Balls. Oh, I have Apple Pay. Whew, I forgot about Apple Pay. We have Apple Pay, thank God. I forgot about Apple Pay for a second. I was like, oh no. Whew, we're good. That was stress for me too. If you are with multiple partners for a long time, do they eventually date each other as well? Not necessarily. Right, Ollie? Right? Not necessarily. They oftentimes will. So the word you're looking for is metamors. Like if I'm dating Katie and I'm dating Rosemary, Rosemary and Katie are not necessarily dating each other. They are called metamors. METAAMOURS. Metamors. If they wanted to, they could date each other, and that would make something called a polycule, where 3 people are all dating each other. But that's not the default. Katie and Rosemary, if they wanted to, would have to go on a date on their own, and they could, and they'd have every right to. But there's no obligation to do that at all. Yeah. How do you feel about? If you're asking about sports, there's really no argument to be had here. Trans people belong in sports. Period. That's it. How long have I been on? Hello, Ale. I've been on for a couple hours at this point. Like about 2 hours. Been having fun. Thank you, Lizzie. Can we see Katie? No, Katie's not an on-camera person, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Do you bring others home in front of Katie? Is there boundaries at all? I'm not currently dating anyone else, and neither is she. However, if we were, we don't live together. So, I don't know. We'd probably have to talk about that. I would imagine it'd be okay. For example, I have been considering trying to arrange a get-together with me, Katie, and Rosemary, who's someone I go on dates with every once in a while with Rosemary. So we can, all 3 of us, have a fun evening together. But we'll see. Katie isn't real. Yeah, that's a conspiracy theory I've heard, that Katie isn't real. Could I just leave a tip?
Yes.
Okay, I would love to leave you a tip.
That's fine.
And can I do it on Apple Pay? Cool.
Just come see me again. You know, I really appreciate you, and every time when you are here, you are amazing. You love my food. You tell everybody.
I do love your food.
You tell everybody we have a beautiful restaurant here. I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you.
That's my wife walking around.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's my wife.
That's your
we
wife.
got married last year and have this restaurant.
Oh my God, I didn't know you were happy. Oh, y'all, they're married. I didn't know they were married. April's married to the other person. I'm verklempt. Oh, it's gay love. It's gay love. Oh, she is so pretty. Oh, I had no idea. I didn't know they were married and owned this restaurant together. Yes, we love gay love. Okay, so for those of you who missed what was happening, April, our server, I didn't realize also owned this restaurant with, who I thought was the sole owner, is another person you've not seen, another woman who is the one who invited me, but I did not realize that April and her are married and own this restaurant together. I had no idea. The gayness is here. Okay, so first off, if you haven't already, go and give Sister Rita 5 stars on every single Yelp, Google, whatever other ones there are. Facebook, I don't know. Sister Rita. Second off, if you know anyone in San Francisco, tell them to come eat here for dinner or brunch, but definitely dinner. If you are going to come to San Francisco, put it on your list. Not only is it pretty, look how pretty this place is, y'all. Look how pretty this place is. Look how pretty it is. Chandeliers. Oh, like incredible bar. Sister Rita, it's one word. One word, Sister Rita. This place is incredible. And now we know it's gay. So 11 out of 10. Now we know it's gay. Yeah, someone can write the name and pin it. Sisterita. It's not. It's just Rita is lowercase. It's like Margarita, but with sister instead of Marga. Yeah, Sister Rita. There it is. Yep, that's Sister Rita. Go give them the reviews, and if you live in San Francisco or if you're visiting San Francisco, come to this beautiful, queer, delicious Asian fusion restaurant, brunch, dinner. They have it all. They have it all. I had no idea they were gay. Not that it, makes ultimately a difference, but it just makes me feel that much safer here. Sapphic owned, yes. A wife and wife duo. I had no idea. I have queer bias. It's true. It's true. I have queer bias. What can I say? We're going there when I come visit. Yes, we are. Yep, go give them all the 5 stars. They gave us this meal for free. They gave us this meal for free. My heart is full, as is my belly. Shall we? What's it called again? Sister Rita. One more time. It's pinned. Ollie has it pinned. Sisterita. Sister Rita. Yeah, this was planned ahead of time. The free meal was planned ahead of time. It's all good. I've been here before. I've streamed here before. I paid here before. And I will be here again, and I will pay here. Fear not. Fear not. We talked about it all. The arrangement was all predetermined. Everything's good. They were pretty clear that no payment needed. They gave me a bill because I forced them to, and then they wrote on the bill, "Please, no need to pay. Love you." They're the best. It's all good. Sister Rita. Shall we? Thank you for giving them 5 stars. Thank you. On Commercial Street, that's the one. Tigger, they actively said that I should not pay. Like I tried. 6 reviews already. I tried. I tried to give a tip. I do not have cash. I tried. Y'all, I tried. I'm sorry. Are you sure I can't leave a tip? Even just a tip on the Apple Pay? Come on. You want to say hi? Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm still streaming. Here, I'll... Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
We love y'all so much. I'm telling them if they don't live in San Francisco to leave reviews, at the very least, all on Yelp. Yeah. Is there somewhere they should leave?
Dinner time. Yeah.
Dinner time?
So right now, San Francisco is really quiet. So it's so hard for us to do business here. If you guys can help me, give me some good review on Google or Yelp. 5 star.
5 star, y'all.
Yeah, recommend them to come. So when they see the good review, they will come.
Okay.
Thank you so much, you guys.
We already have 7 on Google. That's good. Get more.
Thank you so much.
They love your smile. She's so cute. Love her smile.
You.
Love her. 5 stars. We got you. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, everyone.
Much.
Thank you, April. I'll be back. And let me know if anyone comes in and mentions this.
Thank you. Next time, bring your dog.
I will. See ya. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry about that. Someone asked if they were struggling. I hope they aren't struggling. I think every restaurant in San Francisco is struggling right now. When you think about it, hi, the queer liberator. Because the pandemic, like, it's one thing when the pandemic hits in a place that isn't so ridiculously expensive, it can still hit people hard. But like when tech crashes and COVID hit, like tech crashes and COVID really have been a tough couple of years for San Francisco. So like a lot of restaurants are shutting down. A lot of restaurants are struggling. They're packed during brunch, which is good because they deserve to be packed during brunch, but they just got to get their dinner up now. If people are leaving bad reviews, please go and combat those bad reviews with 5-star reviews. Go and fight it all. I will not have that. And report all the 1-star reviews, please. Do not allow this. Don't allow nasty people to be nasty, okay? Don't do it. And go report all the 1-star reviews. We don't let trolls win. No. No trolls. No trolls. That upsets me. People are the worst. Thank you, Caitlin. Yeah, everyone go and report all the 1-stars and leave a 5. What restaurant's called Sister Rita? It's called Sister Rita. They're the best. Hi, Cali girl. No, you're good, Lauren. Hello. Any tips on how to talk to girls and understand their feelings? Well, you're asking the right question, Wyatt. Girls' feelings are just like any feelings. We have feelings, and we want to be listened to and cared for. And if you do that, then you're probably on the right track. Born and raised in SF, so happy to support. Good. Thank you, Lauren. I'm glad. Yeah, go live Sister Rita. There are more of us than there are trolls. Good. Let's keep that number growing. Go and... What the heck is that? Yeah, go fight all the April has great reviews. Yes, keep bombarding with good reviews. I don't want to show up at a restaurant and be the cause for them getting any sort of negative reviews. We want to overwhelm with positive reviews. 31 new reviews. 31 good reviews, I hope. Yeah. Only one bad review. Good. So, thank you, Aria. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Where are we going? I don't know. 40 reviews. Good. I just had someone falling for me, but mismatched on motivation. What does that mean? Someone who is falling for you? Thank you to everyone who's leaving good reviews. Good. Falling for you, but mismatched motivation. What does that mean? Motivation. Huh. Did you miss dessert? Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm also going to find it. There's an unhoused person we can give the rest of this food to. So, fun fact. Yeah, whoever left a bad review, shame on you. Agreed. How dare you? And I should say that with more indignation because I feel a lot of indignation. How dare you? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, fun fact. Tonight I'm staying in a hotel, which might sound weird because I live around here. So why would I stay in a hotel? Thank you, Jimmy Lee, for leaving it. The Chloe, I missed... I'm not sure... Can someone pin the Chloe's comment if it was good? Only found one and reported it. Good. No, I'm not afraid to walk at night. I am 6 foot tall, in very good shape, and I wear big boots, and I know how to handle myself. So, no, I'm not worried. 50 new reviews. Yes, y'all. Let's bombard Sister Rita with good reviews. Let that one negative review be the fuel to get them a million new 5-star reviews. Please. I love wearing steel toes. Yes. Oh, right. Why hotel? So my apartment building sent a notice out. We're doing emergency water maintenance tonight. There's not going to be any water from 9 p.m. to like 4 a.m. or something, which normally would be fine. But last time they sent out a notice like that, they were drilling, like incredibly loud drilling at 3 in the morning because they had to like drill water pipes, which is just the worst. I was up all night. And I had to take the day off the next day because I was so tired and I was so aggravated. So I'm not gonna make that mistake again. I am simply going to a hotel. So basically, I'm going home to get Nugget right now. We're gonna go on a walk. We're gonna pack an overnight bag and walk down the street to a hotel, go to sleep, wake up, and then go right back home. Yeah. As soon as you said they left bad reviews, I made my sister and myself give a positive one. Good, as it should be. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who left a 5-star review, both Google and Yelp. Sister Rita, queer owned, queer operated, 10 out of 10 food across the board. They hosted us tonight. They're so lovely. We love them. So yes, I wanted to hug her too. Yeah, I just saw your last video. Wow, made me realize how simple words to one is not to another. Yep, totally. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. We have 5 phones in this house and we just used them to leave 5 stars. Yes! Left a Google review. Yelp wouldn't let me sign in, but I'll keep trying. Such a lovely place. Yes. Yes. Nugget is going to the hotel with me. Yes. I keep asking, maybe. Yeah, it's probably you're getting filtered. I'm sorry. Nugget is going to the hotel. They're dog friendly, so it's all good. Where did I get my glasses from? Z-Lol. Will I get any other surgeries? I'm getting bottom surgery, probably next year or so. My family does support me. Yes, family does support me. Thank you. We got to cancel out the negative stuff. I agree. No negative stuff allowed. None allowed. All right. Thank you, everyone. Again, please do go and leave 5 stars on Google and Yelp for Sister Rita. And drown out all the negative reviews, ? Multiple? I'm not sure. Thank you for everyone who already did it. I will be back tomorrow in my Halloween costume with Nugget. Love you too, Ollie. Thank you to all my mods. I don't give my mods shout outs enough. Thank you, mods. You keep this chat safe. I love you all. My mods have their own Discord chat. They're talking the whole time, keeping track of people. Thank you, mods. Love you. Y'all are the best mods on TikTok, and I stand by that any day. Thank you, mods. Thank you, head mods. Ollie. I'm not sure if Mac was here tonight, but thank you, Mac. Thank you to everyone who gifted tonight, especially on a night like this when the meal was comped. All the gifts go directly to things like rent and heat and electricity, so thank you. Is the costume a surprise till tomorrow? I'll say so. I mean, I've said it before, but I want to make it a surprise for you. I'll leave you with this. I did dye my hair red for a reason. Nugget is going to be dressed up too. Nugget's a part of it as well. But I'll leave you hanging because I love you and it's fun. Okay. Cool. Love you. See you tomorrow. Have a great evening and stay lovely.